Easiest sound fix ever. Okay, hello. First of all, thank you, Helen Croft, for the gift sub to OMS XBO, X80, and thank you, Smarty Hall, for the Prime sub. Both of you now get to enjoy the cool new emotes that people are checking out there in the intro. And Ohms X80, okay. And okay, that's slightly better there. So I tried, it's still kind of hard to read. Okay, we're doing full hype train, but that's a better size now. So I tried, thank you, I'm a cat, for the tier 1 sub for the second month, and Torch Nova for the 100 bits. Yeah, so the new emotes there, I set up. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I think that's probably going to be one of the better emotes on the channel by far. And I changed out the whole chat thing over there. I reset some stuff so that it'll show up better. And I was confused during the intro why it looked terrible, because I spent a bunch of time this morning fixing it. But it was just because that's a different source window thing in OBS. So now I know I need to fix that. Anyway, oh, not a 0. Oh, okay. Just ohms. Okay, I'll go with that. Hello. Thank you, Smarty Hall 1984, for the 250 bits. But yeah, so new emotes. I'm pretty happy with that. I was disappointed that you couldn't do free animated emotes. I didn't know that was a thing, because I kind of had this idea where it might be fun to have the head and the tail of that emote be free, but then the middle section would be for subscribers, so you can only make it longer if you were subscribed. But oh well, the whole thing had to be for subscribers, but you get that now. So today's stream is going to feel much the same as the last one for a couple of reasons. We're still doing VGA capture PC stuff because there were a couple of things that turned out I needed to do on this that I didn't know were gonna be there. Oh, I didn't think about that. Combining the tail with the other things is pretty cool. I wonder if I could make that better somehow. But yeah, so one thing, I found the GTX 970. It was in a basement in a disused lavatory in a filing cabinet labeled Beware the Panther, but I did get my hands on it, so we can put that in here. But more importantly, I found out that the second problem we had when trying to compile VCS is not a problem with the data path drivers. It's sort of, and I want to go over that, and we might actually submit a pull request to VCS in this stream. So, yeah, that's something I'm thinking about doing today here. Yeah, the oops one there I do quite like. So yeah, and then additionally, one thing I kind of really wanted today to test a bunch of CD drives to see if they could rip pre-gap hidden tracks, but I couldn't find my test discs. I don't know where they went after the move, so I couldn't do that today. But another thing I needed to do anyway was work on some of my behind-the-scenes archiving scripts that I use for backing up video files, and I kind of had an idea to change how that's done, and I want to experiment with that. And when we were doing the VGA capture stuff in the last stream, we had a lot of downtime, so I want to try and more beneficially use that. So we'll get to that in a moment once we have some stuff going on. So I'm a cat. Yeah, Plex Store is a typically good brand for that kind of stuff. So I would actually be looking for some drives like that. Killers993, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 6 months in advance. Whoa, thank you. Wow, that will help a ton. Wow, okay. I'm curious. I'm using Twitch's own sub counter thing for that, so I'm curious how that'll update. Anyway, so another thing really quick here. This camera, if I can push a button that'll actually work here. There we go. I don't know why. It's decided to just be nuclear bright today, overly high contrast, and it's really annoying. So unfortunately, it looks like that today, but thankfully, we won't really need that because it's all going to be video capture stuff today. And I did set up proper video capture for both my laptop and that's strange. I'll have to look into that. The VGA capture system. So we'll actually have good video instead of just camera stuff. Killers939, love the channel. Thank you. Router fan is on. Am I dropping frames? I have dropped a lot of frames. Oh no. That's so frustrating. It's still going. Why? I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. That stuff. Dang. The only thing I could try doing is removing some video capture inputs and hoping that that fixes it. It's a bit choppy for me too. I'm on mobile. Yeah, it's probably me though, Brian. I have some really big issues with stuff. I don't know if it's going to be network or if it's going to be system load. You know what we should do? We should start trying to correlate days, because I could see more people being home or out and about using 5G data than during the week. Because Wednesday I didn't really have any troubles with this. But let's see if today and tomorrow we do, because it could be like network congestion. So, Hiram, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, so I don't know. Twitch being flaky on mine as well. And I have 2 gigabit connection. All right. Yeah, it'd be nice if it told you why I was dropping frames. Yeah, it definitely would. Well, I can see CPU load is 34%, but that doesn't tell me GPU load, although I'm not sure how much GPU load this is really using. So yeah, I can't see. Generally, what people say is that if you get like the red square and the kilobits per second not looking right, it's a network thing or potentially a Twitch thing, but from your end, you can't really tell if it's network or Twitch. About the only thing I could do is look on the back end and see what it says for stream health, and right now it just says red. So I don't really know, but oh well, it is dropping a lot of frames right now, though. Maybe you need a new PCI network card. Yeah, I don't think that's quite it, but definitely have enough. Could put them all together and get gigabit, that's for sure. Even though those were all like 10100. Say, oh my gosh, sorry, I got nose hair driving me absolutely crazy. So okay, I think we should get started here. So first, let's actually I want to put the 970 in there first before we get too far along into this. So let's go ahead and get this shut off. Wow, the Lady Ironborn, thank you for the 3,000 bits. Whoa. Thank you. Wow. I think I think you have. Wow. I'm gonna have to create some bit tier badges just for you now. I don't know what those are gonna be yet. Whoa. All right. Yeah, the GPU. Okay, let's take a look at the bad camera here. And see what we have going on. Oh, I didn't even hide the UI because I was so annoyed at this. Let's do that. Boom. There we go. So that is the 960 there, and I want to pull that out and put in this 970 because that's kind of what I've got. Ohms, thank you for the 7 gifted subs. Wow. Thank you so much. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Yeah, all right. Let's continue. Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh, that's weird though. I think that means that the 6 months contiguous didn't advance I guess that number. That's so strange. Okay. Well, it did by 1, but not by multiple, huh? So you're having such a bad time with the frame stuttering. Yeah. I've dropped 7,000 frames now. I don't know what I could possibly do to fix it because I don't think it's my end, at least on the computer itself. So yeah, I don't know. It's really annoying. Is it at least watchable with the issues, or should I try like restarting the router and starting the stream back up? Because I'm hoping it's at least watchable. Sure it's not a streaming computer issue? It says the CPU load is only at 30 frames per second and that my encoding is rock solid at 30 frames per second. So, knock some sense into the 5G modem? Yeah. On that, I did actually look into the new 5G modem that T-Mobile has out. It is a thing. It does exist. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait a little bit to make sure that they flush out all their old stock so that these are gone. And then I'm going to take the one I have to T-Mobile and say, this thing is broken because it is defective new from the factory. And I'm going to try and get a replacement. So, yeah. The sub count is only the amount of people that subbed. Oh, okay. Weird. All right. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, I did not get that hair. Anyway, it's watchable enough. Okay, I'm gonna try and push through it. It is really bugging me that it is so bad, but I don't know. Sometimes it buffers a bit, but it's almost like just low bit rate. All right. And it's dead. Oh man. Seeing a lot of buffering. Okay. What about GPU load? It's probably nothing. I can launch the NVIDIA thing here. NVIDIA and see. I'm just gonna go back to this since we're doing more talking than anything else here right now. Let's see, it is at 48 and 26% utilization. So if I do window capture, that, boop, there, you can see it's really not doing much to the GPU. So yeah, I don't know. And actually, you know what? Might as well just do that. Is that going to be the right screen? Okay. Why is it not showing? Transform, reset. Okay, so that. Boop. There's that. You can see. And then if I go system monitor, which went off of the screen, system load, we can see it's really like 50%. Man, that is a lot of load across all the cores, though. Good grief. Why is it not? You can't narrow it that much? Okay. OBS, 33% CPU usage. How many threads is it? OBS browser. Oh, there's a ton of browser things, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I've had a lot of weird issues with my T-Mobile home internet. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem that great. But yeah, that should be like, oh my gosh, there. All the pertinent information. So, could try lower bitrate resolutions. Maybe it's the internet. Yeah. Just hope the new router doesn't overheat. Helen Croft, that's what I'm really going for. I don't think, I'm not sure what else I could do. So, I mean, I'm cooling this one right now. The fan is on. It should be chilled. It's got to be some kind of network congestion thing. But yeah. Yeah, there goes the hype train, though. Was very unexpected. I'm going to have to figure out how to set the dark mode for this, because I think what's going on is this chat window is in light mode, and then I'm trying to make it dark mode with the CSS tricks I'm doing, so it's a whole weird thing. But yeah, so I don't know what I can do for that stuff. I'm guessing it's a network issue. You know what we could do? We could try and run a speed test over here. Let me see. See if Firefox, leave it load. Speed test. It would help if I typed it on a keyboard that's connected to the computer. That's not good that it's on there. Barely watchable. All right, let's see what we get here. Low FPS edition, yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh my gosh, that's down. That is terrible. What? And 300 milliseconds ping? Yeah, so it's not a CPU load issue. Wow. Just wow. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go push the power button on the modem to turn it off, which should cause a network connection interruption. And then I'm gonna turn it right back on, and I'm hoping that will not have the stream end, and then Twitch will show up the "oh no" emote while the router resets, and hopefully it doesn't do the things. Yeah, Helen Croft, I do know Twitch has a dark mode setting. It's just the way that I'm doing I'm embedding the pop-out chat as a browser source to get this. That's how I'm doing it, and I need to figure out what like the URL parameter is to set it to dark mode. But anyway, I'm gonna go turn the router on and off, or off and then on really quick, and then see if that will not have me restart the stream, and if it does, I'll just restart the stream. Because, yeah, that's super duper bad. Wow, the chat is so far behind. Yeah, all of this clearly needs to be redone. You guys are extremely far behind. Wow. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for it to catch up so you guys can hear what I'm saying with the, gonna go turn it off and on again. Cause it's like 30-second stream delay, it seems. That's kind of crazy. But hopefully that'll fix it. It may have dropped to 3G. That's a thing. I believe it will fall back. I'm a cat. I don't think the bit rate will, changing the bit rate. I can't change the bit rate on the fly anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is so far behind. All right, you know what? I'm going to type a message. We're back. Okay. I got a green square this time when I connected. So, yeah, looking better. No frame dropping, no latency, and better quality. Ah. Okay. Oh, that is very much relieving. Maybe the new routine for coming into the office in the morning is turn the router off, turn it back on, then turn on the fan, not just turn on the fan. So dumb. Weird. I wonder if maybe because it's a new connection, it gets a higher priority allocation to the cell tower. I don't know. So weird. But yeah, okay. No longer dropping frames, it seems. Oh, man. I still can't decide if this T-Mobile thing is great or horrible. Because, I mean, it sure beats spending like $200 a month for Cox, but Cox would probably work. It'd be worse, sort of, technically. Now I'm going to run that speed test again, just for giggles. See what it gets. They are basically cell phones, yeah, but, you know, let's see. Go ahead and try this one more time here. Maybe when it dropped 4G or 3G, it didn't go back to 5G? Potentially, yeah. Way, hey, look, a real internet connection. Wow, wow. That is embarrassing that it will even go as low as the other one. I won't be surprised if it stutters here while it does the upload test. I'm going to actually watch that. It looks like it's fine. It's doing both. So you can add about 6 megabits per second to that because I'm also streaming. So, yeah, that's about what it should be. I mean, it's quoted at 35 megabits per second up, but that is... Oh, thanks for... Let me go ahead and install the desktop app on Linux. Yeah, okay. Some slight stuttering during the upload test? Yeah, I'm not too surprised. But there we go, much more real speeds. Okay, and yeah, none of that has changed, so, alright. Blah. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and get some actual work done here, now that we're only a half an hour into the stream. Most people stream for like 2 hours, it would be 25% done, and we haven't even started. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, Ohms, I have actually used the CLI version, but they don't say that during their dumb pop-up thing. So, yeah, the CLI version I have used quite a bit on my servers, especially. And VPSs when you want to test to make sure that they're actually giving you the bandwidth that you should be getting. But all right, let's go ahead and do some work here. Stream is only 3 minutes old. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, we've only been live for 3 minutes. We haven't even finished the intro yet. That's still going. Oh, man. But all right, let's take a look at these extremely overexposed but actually black computer case and see what we've got going on. I want to remove this fan. So you know what? I'm going to turn off the computer over here, off to the side, so that we can swap GPUs, because I would like one that's powerful enough to actually do some things. Although, realistically, is there really that much of a difference between the 970 and the 960? I mean, on paper there should be, but I don't know, I have it. This is a good use case for it. And like I've said, I would actually like this to be the streaming computer as well, and if that'll work out, that would be handy. So, see, no gold box. Oh, okay. Let's see. I did some PC cleaning today, including moving my M.2 drive to another slot where it isn't being smothered by GPU's exhaust. So you should actually look up the PCH routing on your motherboard, Lady Ironborn, and see which M.2 slots are, or where the M.2 slots are connected, because you might be better off connecting it to the PCH or directly to the CPU, depending on how your CPU PCIe lanes are allocated. You could potentially get a better speed directly or not compete with your GPU. It's worth looking up to see what would make the most sense. So, see, Twitch auto swaps the conductor. Oh, what is? Yeah, I'm not sure what the train thing. Current hype train conductor. Okay. Huh, I don't know what that is. What your badge there is, Ohms? Is that because you started the hype train? Huh. Also, hello DDT 2005, and hello to everyone in general, because I didn't really do the hellos at the beginning of the stream. Was kind of trying to get into stuff and then got completely sidetracked by the stream dying. So, yeah. Basically, we're the ones who donated the most bits or subs. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, all right. Oh. Well, again, I gotta say, I do really appreciate the support. It is gonna help immensely. Oh, man. Okay. You know what's bad? This is a hand-me-down card to me from a computer I helped someone else build. And this is also a hand-me-down card. I have actually... Wow. Yeah. I have never bought a brand new GPU. Weird. The best GPU I own is actually a 1080 Ti, and I bought that used right before the GPU market went bananas. Huh. But all right, the 970 here, I believe, is better. I don't know if I'm actually going to see any difference, but it's available. Might as well put it in there. Does take 2 of the power connectors, so that's a sign of something. It's a Zotac card, though, and I have a strong animosity for those, so it's to me, it just means it's going to overheat. I had a Zotac GTX 680, or was it a 690? I can't remember. Whichever was the one that has... It's not the dual GPU one, so I believe that was a 680, and it croaked like a week after the warranty expired. It's very frustrating. Last GPU on a card I bought was a GeForce 2MX. Yeah, GPUs have gotten pretty astronomically priced. Oh yeah, I gotta plug in video cables. Let's see, HDMI, and oh, there's 2 DVIs. That's weird. I think Twitch just told me I'm live. Let's see, 8 minutes in. Oh no, that was something else. Okay. Put him in a kind of salty because GPUs are just burning watts. Yeah, it is kind of weird how they just stopped caring at all about power consumption. What's also really frustrating is that like the 3000 series was supposed to be like actually nice and good. You know, I'm gonna rename these really quick here. Rename VG. Oh, I wanted that not F2 VGA HDMI, and then that'll be good enough. Okay. So I think this is not. No, it's not dueling anymore. That last GPU I bought was 2080 Ti. That's still fairly recent. Although oddly, I've been able to test a 2070, a 3080, and a 3090 for video performance because I know some people who've had those, and I'm really not leaving too much on the table with my 1080 Ti, which is just kind of strange. So I haven't been chomping at the bit to try and get something else. Is that even working? Wait. The display capture's not even working. That's the HDMI cable that's going to the capture card for this computer. It's not doing anything. Cool. See, the Ethernet adapter joke yesterday's video was hilarious, by the way, where you duplicated your voice while saying it. Thank you. It was an idea that just kind of came to me while working on the video. Oh, yeah. See. Yeah, I'm getting behind on the GPU stuff here. I would, Hiram, there's differing perspectives on what is recent or not. Since it seems like the 4000 series behind is just around the corner almost. So it 20 series or 2000 series is almost 2 gens old, but I would consider that a massive upgrade still. So, but the 20 series is also kind of in like a weird position because it's sort of RTX capable, but not really good at it. So, okay, this might actually work now. Plug this in. Like the 3000 series is where RTX really gets usable. So, all right. Mirror. Wait, it just went away. So, let's see. Last one he bought was a Voodoo Brian. Okay, why is this not working? This was working. I'll wiggle the cable. I guess wiggle the other cable. Wiggle that cable. I don't want to have to shoot off the screen again. Oh, man. Oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. All right. Let's do this. Yoink. Yoink. All right. That should work. Just drop that. Go to that. Please connect video source. I did. Please recognize video source. HDMI port on the 970 isn't bad, is it? Huh. This is weird. I was going to make it kind of hard to capture. How happens if I do this? That mostly sort of worked. Okay. Settings, displays, mirror, apply, keep changes. There we go. That's much better. All right. Oh, man. Okay. Now when I want to switch to the laptop, I'm going to have to yoink a cable and move it over. So that's kind of terrible, but oh well. But all right. Let's see. I wanted to go over some stuff with the VCS code here. Okay. So, for those of you who are new, this is a installation I did of plain Ubuntu onto my VGA capture computer, and I use a DataPath Vision RGB E1S as my capture card. And if I go into here, actually if I turn this on and then off and then on, now this will turn on. There we go, we'll get a VGA source. But I can do this. Actually, here's a fun thing. Real quick, I might be able to make this look better. Color range partial. No, I can't. Why? Well, I don't want to mess with it too. Oh, I did mess with it too much. Oh, no. No. Oh. I changed a setting. And now it's dead. It won't update. I am moving the... Jeez. I'm so tired of these USB capture cards, seriously. Like, look, yeah, man. Look at this. This is the video, all right? It's moving. Oh, man. Camera. I don't know why it does this. I can try unplugging it from, well, it shows red on the capture card. That's weird. Why? I'll unplug the video, plug it back in. I don't think it's going to make a difference. The other thing is if I unplug the USB cable, now the whole capture card's unpowered. But because the UVC, USB video codec or interface or whatever, is so terrible. Now if I try and bring it back, it won't work. Where is it? It's this. Video, easy cap. Wait, did it just work? Why did it work? Okay, I'm changing no settings. Those are the colors you get. Ah! Good grief. I can't wait until I can buy the Blackmagic capture card that can just do all of this at once. Okay, anyway, let's continue here. Okay, first fun test though. How do you make a new folder here? Because I was trying to do this earlier this morning. This is plain Ubuntu 20.04. If you try and right-click anywhere in here, you can't make a new folder because it's always going to click a file. Control N opens a new window. Shift N immediately starts a search. There is, I mean, F10 is the plasma way of doing it if you can't right-click. I eventually did find it. It's up here in the GUI, and you have to click that to make a new folder, which I just found idiotic. But anyway, I just thought I would share that because it was annoying. If you can stretch the folder out to be larger, then you can right-click new folder. Oh, Control-Shift-N. That was, oh man, that's annoying. MKDir, yes, Zolly Gamer, that's the way to do it. Anyway, let's see. Blackmagic capture cards are finicky, won't be a good experience if you're switching sources on the fly. Danberg, I use a Blackmagic card for this camera here, and it's the only one that's reliable. I also use it for this camera, and it's also perfectly reliable. I have a Intensity Pro 4K and an Intensity Pro, that's it, and they're pretty good. I do know there are some limitations. If I really start having issues with it, I will get some kind of HDMI compositor thing that'll allow me to do it, or I actually had at one point an HDMI scaler that's back here somewhere, but it got roasted, so it's kind of dead. But I could get a couple of those. They're cheap. So it's possible. But most of this stuff outputs 1080p at 60 frames per second or 59.94. So it'll work out pretty well. So I took my Linux computer apart to put in the brand new brushed metal Silverstone case and found out too late the drive carrier doesn't leave enough room for my motherboard. Oh no, that's awful. Yeah, I did actually, on this one, I had to pick a very specific CPU cooler here. So I'm using a very small Be Quiet one that has enough space for drives to actually be in there. Yeah, this case does have some issues. So, since you're already using Blackmagic stuff, have you thought about the ATEM stuff? Those are so expensive, and I don't like the idea of using an HDMI compositor as my only input source. I would much rather do all of that digitally, because then I can't do cool stuff like this, where I can move the images around like that, because it's just fixed. So that's not what I want to do. See, if you're using one of those $5 cheap HDMI UVC capture dongles, some of them don't have heat sinks and they get warm. Yes, I'm a cat. Those are exactly what I'm using, but I haven't had that issue yet, surprisingly. The issue is just, it's with USB video stuff, period. Like the capture device I'm using for this stuff over here is an EasyCap 321. That's supposed to be way better than this, but it still sucks because all the USB capture stuff is just terribly limited in some ways. So, anyway, let's continue. So if I run VCS, I was trying to just demonstrate this for people who may not have been here during the last stream. Why is that not showing up? There's no power going to the splitter. I hope that's the right power cable. How about we just go direct to the computer rather than through the splitter. There we go. And that should have worked. Did the computer just die? No? Oh, that's strange. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so this is the VGA capture card that I'm using, and this is VCS. I had to compile this from source to get it to work, and we ran into a number of issues when I had to do that in the last stream. And one of them, the problems I attributed to the data path drivers, but I'm not sure that it's now fair to criticize them for that. So I want to take a look at that first here. So let's go back and look at what it will take to recompile this. Nakalak, thank you for the Prime sub for the 3rd month in a row. Let's see. I had to retrofit mine with heat sinks. Okay. Yeah, this capture card does very, very well. Unfortunately, this video is going to look a little wonky because the color space is completely wrong. That's what I was trying to fix when it froze, and I can't believe that it actually came back. So I don't want to mess with it too much here. So first off, what we did to make this compile here, if we go back to the VCS, actually we have this. So what I can do is, did I actually ever do the thing here? Qmake and make. Okay, I'm gonna add make clean. All right, and that. Okay, that'll take a little bit here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to undo the change that I made, which is in home SDK include, no, Vision RGB include, and then it was in RGB some or another V4L. That's it. So what I did is I added this line right there. So if I come in here and I comment that out and I try and recompile, we'll see that it won't work eventually. So this is compiling VCS to try and rebuild the application here. This is pretty standard. So is that background? No, that background is the Ubuntu wallpaper. This is just plain install. I haven't customized anything. I don't know whatever animal version this is. It's 20.04. I don't care about the animal stuff. I don't pay attention to that. Okay. This kind of downtime is why I wanted to be able to switch to the laptop to work on stuff too, because this takes a little while, and I could have started talking about what I want to work on over there, but now I'm thinking I may not get a chance to work on that over there since I can't switch to that as an HDMI source now. Oh, I could do the RTMP video stuff. That is a viable but awful solution. So let me do that. Let's say I go over here. Okay. Fire up OBS. Start streaming. It's complaining about a missing file. Failed to connect a server. What? Did the IP address for this computer change? Oh yeah, Wesley, we got some pretty sweet new emotes now. I'm very happy with this. We are very happy with those emotes. I think they turned out well. What's the IP address over here? I don't seem to have a console window open. Let me try and get one. IPADDR, and it is 217. Yeah, this should be working. What gives? Settings, output, stream. Yeah, that should be. Oh, I didn't start Nginx. That's it. Oh. And I think I see that stop moving. Yeah, okay. So, give me one moment and I will get back over to that. All right. So we can see here, this line is talking about a data type that is not defined. And if we go back to the source files for Vision here, VCS, or not Vision, VCS, we'll go to source, scalar, scalar.h, and it's somewhere in here. What line is it, like 299 or something? Or is it scalar.cpp? Oh, it's not scalar, it's capture vision. Oh, okay. So source, capture vision, and then it is line 188. Why did that open in? Okay, that's, wasn't expecting that. 188. Okay, that's still not working right. What? 188. Oh, no, okay. Well, oh man, we got some stuff going on here. Yeah, there's some things. So what it ends up being, actually, I think now that I'm remembering, this is an error that it complains about as being in the other file. So I'm trying to get my head wrapped around this again because it's been a couple days here. So it's in the source files here. It tries to set the SWV whatever timings line, which is in the RGB v4. What do I need? I need include, not source. It's in this file, and then it's line 188 or something. Where is it? There it is. Right there, line 144. Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, I just joined. What are you doing right now? Bug fixing in VCS. Yes, let me just start from scratch here, because this is, I did a poor job of explaining this. In the last stream, we compiled VCS from source, and we did get it working and running. But we ran into this issue at the very end, and this is part of the driver for the data path card that I have in here. And when it tries to compile the driver, it says that this line here has a data type that is undefined. So what's happening is it's not able to see or to know what this data type is, and the problem is that it was not included. The file that this was defined in was not included before it tried to load this file. So what we did in the last stream is we just added an include at the top of this file to where that data type is defined so that it can continue and work. And that was fine, that worked, and I said in that stream that there was an issue with the VCS driver, and then I was going to email DataPath about it. So I looked into this further and found out that possibly emailing DataPath may not be the right choice. So let's look at the driver some more, because despite this problem showing up when we compile VCS, we actually did at one point compile the driver's included applications as well. So if we go to Vision RGB and we go to apps here, we can look at the Vision utility, all right? So if we open a terminal here, we can actually launch Vision, and this will run. This is the OEM capturing utility, and we compiled this and it worked, which means that the driver itself isn't actually broken, which is a little strange if you think about it. And that means that there's something wrong with the way that VCS is including the driver. So I decided to start digging into here more. So I went into some stuff. There's a lot of things in here, and I can't remember exactly where it was. So let's see, video widget, video capture thread. Where is it? Capture thread. Bingo. RGB control. Okay, so the thing is that I need to find where it includes the v4l file, and now I'm not remembering where that was. Capture format, no. Just bear with me for a moment here. Lucas A22001, thank you for the tier 1 sub for the 3rd month in a row. So the thing is wherever this ends up happening, now it's going to take me a moment to find it. They actually do something slightly different. Video widget, it's not there. Where is the Linux line? It does something. Linux video dev 2. Okay, hold on. Include source. No. Oh man, I found it some way. Where was it? Data? No. It's not GL. It's not input, I suspect. Input tab? No. Source? No. Vid timing? No. Okay, this is not fun. Properties? No. All right, here's what I'm going to do. It's the file I want is RGB that. I can't open this in a terminal because I can't click where I want to be able to do it. Let's go here. Open in terminal. CD include. Think cat grep dash I that star. Well, that there we go. W input properties. Okay, include W window input properties. Wait, no, input properties. Here we go. Found it. Right now, chat window and your camera covers pretty much everything in the whole editor. I am so sorry. Here we go. This is what I wanted to find. That took longer than I wanted. So this file here is the only file that imports the v4 Linux header. But right above that, it imports the RGB133 control file. And this is what we had to fix over here. In the video header for Linux, we imported the control file right at the top of that. So what it appears that you have to do is, instead of just importing the video control or the video for Linux line, you have to first import or include the RGB133 control line, and then you can include the video for Linux line. So what we need to do is we need to go into VCS, and everywhere that it includes that line there, we need to change it to also include the control line, and then it should compile without needing to change the data path drivers. So I want to do that right now. And then we'll actually go ahead and make a commit, and we'll push a pull request. So what I'm going to do is I've already, if I go here, I've already done a git clone of my own repository where I've forked this, and we can work in this instead. So if I open in terminal here, now we should be able to do the same make clean and then qmake and then make. And this, why does that have an error? You know what, I think we should run this first, just qmake without make. That'll work. Okay, I'm gonna let that run. And while that's going, I'm gonna take this and we're gonna move into the directory that has my clone of the repository. Hello, Diego the artist. Yep, PCI Ethernet card is definitely the phrase for the stream after yesterday's video. So cd git vcs, and we're gonna go to, actually, what is the directory structure here? Oh, that's so hard to read with that horrible color scheme I picked. Why did I do that? Oh, so I could overlay it. Preferences. Profile, no. Preferences. Here we go. Colors. Let's go with Tango Dark. Oh, that's even worse somehow. Solarized Dark. It's still pretty terrible. Ah, that'll fix it. Okay. And actually, white on black will probably work now. Yeah, that's good. Right there. Okay. Now we can actually see things. And over here, we did not... Oh, we have to disable the stupid OpenCV stuff. There. Now we can make clean and do all that stuff. Forgot how many. Was it 10 or 11? It was 8 by the end of it in the video. Some people said I may have missed some. I think they might have been misidentifying modems. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so there we are. Now we can close that. Okay, we're searching here. We're gonna go to source, cd, source, and then we have, actually where we need to go is capture. And then we have vision 4L, and we can run the same line that we just did, grep I, and these are the files that we're going to need to change to include the control file as well. Hello, Probonic, or Probonic. I haven't seen a first chat in a while. I'm hoping it's not hiding that from me. So let's go source, capture, and we're gonna wait a moment here while this catches up with the compiling, because I wanna make sure that it fails in exactly the same way. Now, I actually tried to do this on my laptop, and I couldn't get it to work because it ran into some kind of error with the STD library for time, where it would say sleep 4 is not defined. And I think that there's some kind of compiler mismatch, but it doesn't happen on this computer, or else I would have actually made this PR bingo at home, and then we wouldn't be doing this right now. But I had to do it on this computer because it's the only one that doesn't happen on. So there we go. We have the exact same error. This is on my version of the repository, and now we're going to try and fix VCS to prevent this from happening instead of modifying the data path driver. Let's make a dangerous drinking game with the new video. Yeah. You should have deliberately missed one. Oh, yeah. That wouldn't have been bad, but I feel like the joke was fairly good on its own. So here is where this is included, Vision 4L capture, and that's where we are. It errors on the first one, which is this file, but it actually happens in multiple files here. For some reason, I think only one of these actually includes the file in the header instead of in like the C++. And yeah, so they're including the header file in the CPP file, which is just gross, but oh well. So let's go ahead and try and change this here. So move this over so you guys can actually see it. I'm going to change it from the video for links to control, because that's the file that we need. I'm going to copy that line, because over, no, not that. Okay, we're going to save, copy the line, then we're going to open the other ones, because up here we can see we have to do it from video parameters, CPP, and input channel CPP. So here's parameters, put that there, save, and channel .cpp, we already had that one open, and the vision one .cpp. Okay, so there we go. Now we've added the control header before everything else, so let's go ahead and rerun the compile. So, let's see. I have a Rage 128 Pro that works, but the color is broken. I think red is not working or something. You should check the soldering, the pads on the VGA connector on that. I assume it's VGA, to see if they've broken, because you could definitely, with it screwed into the port, wiggle it enough to break a solder joint. So, yeah. All right, now while that's going, we can actually try and do some laptop stuff. So I'm gonna do this. Boom. Bingo. Excellent. Now we can do both. There'll just be some horrible delay. So let me clue you into what I'm doing over here. So I actually decided to do this. I made an example image to explain how my data storage methods work, because this will make it a lot easier. Oh, thanks for going away there. Okay, this will make it easier to explain how my data storage methods work. So I have 3 pools. The project that I need to do here is I need to update my video archiving script to avoid making some redundant things happen. So, to first off explain, if you haven't seen my server build video series, I have a server that has a GTX 970 in it, and I use that to re-encode video files to make proxies and do final stage archiving, where I convert my camera's B-RAW files into H.265 to store indefinitely. And I have 3 sets of drive arrays that I use to do this whole video production workflow. So the first one there is the RAID 1 2 by 6 terabyte drives. So these are mirrored drives, and these are the essentially project directory root. So they hold the main video location, they hold the projects that I'm currently working on. That way, say one of the drives dies, I still have a copy of all of the footage in RAID 1 mirroring, and I can just continue working on and then replace the drive as soon as I can. And then it has the locations for everything else. So under the storage directory in this file system I have, it has links to the other 2 drive pools. One is fast, it's a RAID 0 4-way array on 500 gigabyte SSDs. And then there is a RAID 5 pool that is 4 drives in that are 8 terabytes. And that gives me my long-term archive storage. Is it a 1070? Yeah, that's what I said. Or did I say 1070 Ti or something? It's just a plain 1070 in the server. So, but one of the things is I am really bad at remembering to like actually archive videos. So what I have done is, well, okay, so the main thing is that videos are imported to the RAID 1 array, then they get proxy files generated that go onto the RAID 0 array. That way I have super fast access to the video files that I actually view the most when I'm editing. And then when the whole video's done, it's all moved over to the RAID 5 array. So it's a storage shuffling situation where things are moved around all the time. So what I've done is I've created a script here that is surprisingly long for Bash. It's 269 lines long, and this is run as a cron job every night at like 2 a.m. And it goes through and it does a lot of stuff. But one of the stupid things it does, and I didn't actually think to like demonstrate this here, but I have the way that it's been moving the files around. Here we go. I have 3 folders that are all empty at all times, and I symlink, once I finish a project, I symlink the project folder into the archive folder. And then it goes through and it starts to copy all of the files over to the RAID 5 array. Then once it's, finished copying all the files over that it's going to copy, what it does is it moves the symlink into the archive 2 stage folder. And then it runs a program that I actually wrote here. Let me see if I can find it really quick. braw decode. Boom. So this is, why is this not the first thing that shows up when you search it? Literally an issue in the repo is the first thing that shows up. Anyway, this is a C++ program I wrote that uses the Blackmagic Raw SDK that allows you to decode the braw files that my camera produces and import them or feed them into FFmpeg so you can encode them into anything else. So I actually go through every braw file that's in the folder, and instead of moving those to the storage array, I actually archive or convert them over to there instead of moving them. So once that finishes, then it moves the directory that is symlinked over to the finished folder here, and then it's done. I will go through and I'll manually check everything. Multiple times during this, it does diff statements between directory tree listings of everything that's in there so that I can check that all the files move correctly or that they're the same sizes or whatever. So it is checked, but I'll do one last manual check before it's finished. But what I would really like to do is skip the whole symlinking thing altogether and then just have it go directly from a folder that is done to being moved into another folder for me to check. And I had this brilliant idea that will actually solve another problem to make that happen. And I know this is all super tiny. You really can't see what's going on here. But one of the things that I always forget to do is export my project files. Resolve actually works. If I go over to Resolve here, Resolve works with a database. So this is a local database. This is an SQLite file. And if you want an individual project file, you actually have to right click and export a file that you could then import later. So that whole workflow is not very conducive to backing up the projects for your videos with your files for your videos, because you have one central location for all your projects, and then you have to go out of your way to end up with individual backups of each one. So what I want to do is I want the cron job that runs that archiving script where it does all of the processing and moving files. I want it to check for a blackmagic.drp file in the root of the project folder. And then if there is one, then try and process it as part of the archive job instead of me having to symlink it into a weird folder and move it around and stuff. So that's what I want to do on the laptop. Now, that took long enough to explain that this is compiled over here, so we can go back to this and then we'll take a look at the laptop again and start working on that once we have something else that's taking time over here. So, okay, you said 970s anyway, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, that's in the VGA capture computer right here. What'd you end up doing with that HP server? I haven't, especially since I moved, haven't had a chance to get back to that. I think I may have actually brought it into the office here. I think it's just in a room over there. I don't have a set use for it yet. I need to figure out what it's going to be. I don't know. Every time I try and come up with a use case for it, I end up needing to have some other kind of specific piece of hardware in there that ends up making it not suitable. So I haven't done much with it yet, but I do have it, and it's just right over there, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, I don't know quite what its best use case is yet. Yeah. So, oh man, ZFS send is all you need. If you could ZFS your whole pipeline, then you get file management tool chain. ZFS send would copy those snapshots or data sets and do the checksum transparently. Was exit 0 the result? Your data is safe. See, part of the problem is that because I archive or I convert the video files as I send them, it means that it's not the same on both file systems. So I actually do rsyncs with excluded directories. And then when I do the diffs between the two folders, I actually have to accommodate for the different file extensions that some of the files have after the archive process. So it's kind of weird. And then most utilities wouldn't work for this. So I've developed my own custom backup utility script thing to accommodate that. And I don't know of anything else that could do that. So, yeah. So, okay, I put my Rage 128 at the moment the screen came on. It cured itself or something. Well, you could try wiggling the cable, Diego, and see if it has an issue, because it could be like my capture card where that's what's going on. Anyway, let's look at this. It compiled. The program worked after making changes to VCS itself. If we run VCS here, boom, it is working. So we now know that you have to include the control line or control headers with the v4 Linux headers, and that's how the API is, I guess, intended to work. That's how they demonstrate it in their sample programs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do git diff here, and that'll show us all the changes we made. We have made 4 changes. One of them is in the QMake file, VCS Pro. We commented out OpenCV, which I don't think we should commit to the repository, but everything else looks good. We have 3 lines where we just added some includes. So I'm going to go ahead and quit this, and then I'm going to quickly vim vcs.pro, and I'm going to uncomment out that. I'm going to right quit. And now if we do git diff, we'll see that it's just the 3 lines we added. So git commit -am fix that error when including RGB 133 v4l. Is it 2.h? Okay. And I seriously don't even know how many times I've had to do these stupid git config lines. I've lost track, and it is the most annoying thing. Good deal if you have a solution, then cool. Just wondering as always. Yeah, that's yeah, it makes sense to recommend something like that, because for normal people, that would make sense. Although I think normal people would actually just kind of throw away the video files. They wouldn't try and keep everything forever. I'm kind of crazy in that I do that because I like being able to call back to stuff, and if I can, I will. Git commit, all right, git push, boom. All right, so git commit -a would have opened an editor with an option to input a message. Yeah, I prefer to type out the line in the terminal. But thank you for reminding me. So what I can do now is I can open this, and we can go to my repository here for this. Move this over here. Okay. VCS. And we can see this branch is one commit ahead. Perfect. 41 seconds ago. Excellent. So we changed all of that. I'm now going to form a pull request. New pull request. Perfect. Okay. I can't remember if clicking create pull request just does it or if I have another place to document stuff. I'm going to go ahead and click it and hope for the best. Perfect. Okay. Having backups of files is always nice considering terabyte-sized HDDs, SSDs are reasonably priced. Well, amid-wise, the problem is that some of my videos are a terabyte when I record them. So I have to go through this process where I convert them from the raw files to like H.265 because it reduces the file size by, I think, 20 times on average. And I really don't lose that much data because I set it to a pretty high quality H.265 encoding. The thing about the raw files from the camera is that they are designed to hold all of the data that the sensor collects as much as possible. And they have other controls and functionality that you can do with that data. And then there is no interframe compression is the best way to describe it. Every frame is an iframe, so when you scrub to any point in the video file, it instantly gets the data from that frame. H.265 is dependent on previous frames. It is a temporal compression format, and when you go to one frame, that needs to go back a few frames and find the previous full frame, and then use that data to build up to the current frame, so it's not as performant. But generally, that compression process is really good now, and the video quality is very similar. It just manages to do it with storing as little information as possible. So you may already know how all this works. I'm just kind of explaining it in general. So I'm not trying to say you didn't know this, but so I have to go through this process where I convert all of the files before I archive them as well to make them even remotely sensible to store. So yeah, 20 times is nothing to sneeze at. 20 times is remarkably life-saving. I wouldn't be able to do this. Like when I was shooting with this camera, this records in H.264. I kept everything as original source files from this because H.264 was nothing. But this camera, the Blackmagic that I'm filming the face shot with, is crazy. It can record over 200 megabytes per second, which is just crazy. Yeah. It's the difference between video and literally 60 saved frames per second. Yeah, pretty much. That is basically what it is. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna make a pull request to VCS right now to fix this bug. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy. I intentionally left this one open so I could copy this error. So let's do this. Preview, make sure that looks good. I'm going to say when compiling with the latest Vision driver, let me get the version number from the archive. Oh, why is it open down there? I get a error related to type definitions. Including the RGB 133 control.h file for, let's see, 640K ought to be enough, yeah. The stuff that I use to film computer, man, let me think about this. I wouldn't be surprised if individual frames of videos in this stream that you watch are smaller on average than 640K, but when I'm filming them with the Blackmagic camera, every single one of those frames is bigger than 640K, guaranteed, which is kind of hilarious that even a picture of the computer is more data than the computer could hold in RAM. Let's see, what am I want to say? The included example utilities do this. Source, what was it? W input, something or another. Input, widget? No, input properties? Is that it? No, V4L. Ooh, that's interesting. This does not do that in the correct order. Oh, weird. Okay, that's a little strange. Input select dialog. No, that's not it either. How did I lose this already? It was something to do with input. Source. Oh, it was in the includes, first of all. And it was input properties. There we go. So I'm going to just copy that. The SDK example application vision does this in the blah 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 file when loading for its includes. Okay, preview. Filing relates vision driver, get an error related to type definitions, including control before that. Okay, fix this. The SDK example application vision does this in the file for its includes. Okay, that should not have an apostrophe for correct grammar. Just want to make sure this all looks good, since this is like a, you know, fancy professional type thing I'm doing here. Make sure put the best foot forward, explain what I'm trying to accomplish, since this is their project. I think that will do it, though. Create pull request. And boom, there we go. So we just fixed VCS. So that's kind of fun. Oh, that's weird to make a pull request on stream. But yeah, there we go. We hopefully can just clone the repository directly in the future to do that. But yeah, they actually, I didn't go over this. I think it was Commander Keen opened an issue here, so closed. Scalar is broken. They have a different name there. Someone did from the stream, I suspect. Opened an issue here, and I went ahead and created a pull request to fix that issue there. So I've already had a pull request merged into VCS to fix one of the last issues we encountered, but there we go, and fix that one. This is kind of fun. It's really fun to contribute to open source software. I highly recommend it if you can. It's hard to find little issues like this that you can actually just kind of knock out without having to like learn the entire repository. That's my biggest issue, is that you'll try and fix like one little problem that just can become a complete nightmare. Like here, let's see if I can find a an example issue that see, search all of GitHub. That's an example issue that I really need to resolve at some point here. Is this the program? No, because I have an issue with CDR DAO. Or actually, yeah, it's CDR DAO. That's what I need. Search all of GitHub. Where's that repository? There we go. I can't even remember where it is. Is it just cd paranoia.c? Let me control F, index. Nope, it's not here. Let me search in this repository. Oh, these files are enormous and they're ancient. Like this is over 1,000 lines long and the last update was in 2009. Index 0 in this repository. Let's see, where is it? Oh, there's a lot of lines here. No, can I do quotes? Will that fix the search? No? Okay. That's a... Please just show me the one I want. See, I recently had a tiny bug in KDE's music player, Alicia. Went ahead and fixed it. It was super insignificant. Nobody had reported it in the last 3 years. But it existed, but hey, it was fun to fix anyway. Yeah, see, that kind of stuff's great. If you can, it's really nice. I wonder, see, bugs like that, those are pretty easy to get pulled in. Like, I wonder how difficult it would be for me to get a fix for the stupid right-click issue here, because not being able to make a new folder is a pretty critical thing, and having to go up into this is dumb. But yeah, I wonder how well that would work out. There we go. This is it. Right here. Talk to Q. Okay. So this is a problem I have in CDR DAO, and I can't do it. So it's actually related to what I was trying to find CDs for before the start of the stream. So if you have pre-gap data, well, okay, so here's the thing. Here is an extremely rare CD, okay? Let me go ahead and just switch over to this view really quick. This is a Poke in the Ear with a Sharp Stick by Rarefaction. This is a sample CD that you would use with something like the Roland W30 sampling keyboard I have right there. And the thing about this CD is that it has 99 audio CD tracks on it. It is completely full, and it's a pretty early CDR. It goes all the way to the edge. You're not gonna be able to see anything here. Man, that looks kind of cool in the way blown out video. But anyway, they have more than 99 samples on here, and it's encoded as actual CD audio. So the way this works is it uses track indexes to split up individual audio tracks on the CD into subtracks. You can rip this into individual samples, into like waves or FLACs or something, and have them in full quality. But the thing is, no CD ripping application supports that. And CDR DAO, which is one of the better renowned CD ripping applications, introduces its own bug that prevents this from happening right here. So this is exactly where this problem happens in this application. So if there is pre-gap data, which is how it views the extra track indexes, or if there's more data there, it hard codes it to a maximum of 2 track indexes or 1 track index. There is no option in CDR DAO to have more than 2 track indexes on a track. So when you try and do something here, well, when you try and convert it to a Q file, more specifically, I should say, which is how every other program works with disk files on the planet. If you rip this with CDR DAO, you get a talk file, and that actually does have all the track indexes, but when you try and convert it to a Q file so you can use it with any other program, this is where this error is introduced, and you can't get all the track indexes. It maxes out at 2, which means that you lose the majority of the samples on the disk. So it's kind of weird to have that issue. I would really like to fix this, but in order to fix this, I have to go to learn what the T-run is. So T-run is set, where is it? Somewhere way up there. Here we go. So I need to learn a subtrack, and then I need a subtrack iterator. So I have to learn what that is, which means I have to go to a different file. And then when I went and tried to do that, back into CD ripping. Yeah, this is, well, what I'm saying here is this was a nightmarish type thing that I really wanted to fix, but I have not had the time to, because I basically have to reverse engineer how CDR-DAO works. And this is not a good example of a quick little thing to try and learn how to fix. It really sucks a lot. And this file has not been edited since 2005 because it sucks so much to try and fix. So yeah, I'm happy to have submitted something to VCF or VCS. So Dave Starbuck, thank you for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Sorry if it takes so long to get to it. I just wanted to finish that train of thought because it wasn't very long, except I made it go way too long. So I really do appreciate that. David, you have missed me submitting a pull request to VCS to fix an issue with it, and then I was going on kind of ranting how CDR-DAO is a really horrible project that is really difficult to get into editing. But yeah, we have submitted a pull request to VCS to fix a bug that we discovered in the last stream. This here with the video timings. Turns out it is an issue with VCS, not with the data path drivers. Or at the very least, the data path drivers are not well designed, because realistically, you should just be able to include the video for Linux header and have it work, but oh well. So VCS needs to work with the drivers as they're provided. So I submitted a pull request to fix that. So, okay, where does that put us with the VGA capture computer? It's kind of good to go. I think we've determined that this version of Linux and this version of VCS with these drivers are all compatible, and we don't have any issues with them at all. So I think we can work on putting this version of Linux onto the mSATA drive in here and overriding what's on here. But first I need to get some files off of this. So we're going to restart into this. So it means I have to shut down the computer, pop this back in, and then we will reboot into this. And then I can copy the files onto the USB-C. It's a good thing I was about to say SSD. Copy the files onto the USB-C SSD that I've been transferring data with back and forth. So let me shut this off. Yep, could not be displayed because I was busy throwing it across the room. But let's shut this off now, and I will put the mSATA drive back in. Data, you missed 30 minutes of me rambling at the beginning when the internet was dying a horrible, slow, painful death. So you didn't miss much, but that is what you missed. So let's hide, not that, let's hide that, and get the awful GoPro footage going here as we work on this. So yeah. Then, well, I'm gonna have to explain the other project that we're working on simultaneously again because it's going to have taken me so long to get to it that nobody here will remember. So, nerd deaths are very hard to watch. Yeah, it was really, really frustrating. Very frustrating. Okay, I can't quite get into there without removing all the stuff, so I'm gonna have to pull the GPU again. David, since you are new and chatting, I found the 970, and I was able to put that in there. I don't know that it's gonna make a big enough difference to have warranted doing that, but you know, it's a thing. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Ooh, fancy MSI Dragon. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can show it. You know what? I can show it. I'll be right back. This is an exact duplicate of that system. It is the same motherboard, the same processor, and at one point it had the same 970 GPU in it. Because when I built the computer, someone else I knew wanted to build a computer as well, and they just kind of cloned my build specs. So, and after a while, I ended up with both. So that's how that happened. But that means that I can more easily show you something without having to try and jam the camera into the system that I'm working on. Because the MSI Dragon thing, there's a really funny anecdote here about this motherboard that I think is really cool. If I pull the camera down and shove it in there, the VRM coolers are actually in the shape of the MSI Dragon down there. So right there, the heatsink itself is actually in the shape of the MSI Dragon, and that's one of my favorite little Easter eggs in this case. I think it's super cool. Or on the motherboard, I should say. Yeah, it's super extra. It is really cool. But yeah, so that's how that's designed. So yeah, it's actually a pretty nice motherboard, MSI Z87 G45. It's just its time of relevance is gone. So this was my main desktop for a while, actually for a very long while. And I now built a 9900K, yeah, K. I was gonna say KF, but I think it's just K system. So yeah. Try to do this virtual machine fans. I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. What am I doing here? I'm putting the MSATA drive in. So I can get my files off. So there that is down there. And I'll need a little tiny screw that holds that in, and that is not the bit for it. The bit that's on it is the bit for it? Okay, that's kind of a universal bit then. It was working for everything. Oh. Ah, I hate these tiny screws. So yeah, I just put a Ryzen 5 build together only for SOT in the middle of a speed run race. Oh no! Ah. After, man, this is really annoying. After the camera and after the new capture card, I'm thinking I might actually build a Ryzen 5 system to replace what's in this with, because the Haswell is pretty long in the tooth. All right, try an even smaller bit. We'll hold on to this a little better. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna unplug the SSD I've been testing with. I will plug back in the GPU so it'll work. Although this does have onboard video, technically I could use that. It would suck for encoding, but it would work. Then I will plug video cables back in. There's one. Where's the other? There it is. This is really not going to be needed anymore because I'm thinking I'm going to leave the Epiphan card out. And that was really only there to cool the Epiphan card. I could leave it just to cool the data path and the GPU, but I don't think it's necessary. But it's there, and I don't need it in anything else right now, so I guess I could leave it. See, stream again, stop for a bit. Great timing. I'm going to unplug. Oh, great. I see it's now up to 1100, 1200 frames dropped. Oh, great. It is going again a little bit here. The dropping. There's no color issue. You got the fan on the modem. The fan is on the data path card and the GPU, it's just resting directly on it. I can turn this on. Looks like the frame drops are starting to settle out a little bit. The cinematic 12 FPS. Oh, I mean your 5G. Yes, the fan is on the modem. It's, you can't see squat, but that's the fan there, and it is on. See, all does seem fine again. Just a short moment. Okay, all right, good. Oh man, that's so frustrating. I'm not getting video. Why am I not getting video? GPU looks fully seated. Cables are fully plugged. What about on capture? Oh, you know what? I bet there's going to be, video there. I have Windows installed on this? Oh my God, I hate Windows so much. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do have Windows installed on this because I had the AverMedia Live Broadcaster HD. I was testing that. I forgot that is on there. And I love, first time in starting up Windows in forever, and, it wants some stupid stuff. Yep. Oh my God. Go away, Windows. No one likes you. What happened? Yeah, I know, right? I have Windows and it's not even old. Well, I mean, now it is because it's 10, but, whatever. Restart. Just shut off, Windows. Come on. Nobody likes you. Go away. Helicroft, I'm going to disable it by making it disappear. It's just going to not exist. Actually, that may not be totally true. Because I'm thinking I might actually be able to leave all of this intact and then not change that. It's probably a super tiny. There is not an audio hiss, right? Or you're just like, Windows, which I would agree with. I think I might try and just overwrite this actually, so maybe Windows will stay intact, but I never use it, so it's not necessary. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Audio is good? Okay. Yeah, for my next magic trick, I'll make Windows disappear. F-disk. And then, like, O or G. There we go. Just new partition table. Grub is lovely. Well, that was refined, not grub. Refined is excellent. Yeah, it is funny. Actually, I have the new Windows emote, and that the first stream that has the new Windows emote live is the one where I have it boot, and I'm like, get away, gross. Ubuntu, yo, oh, it's trying to connect to my server too. That's right. I should really disable that because it's never gonna have it. Oh, it went from refine to grub. Yeah, grub's just on there because, yeah. Long time ago, yeah. I had considered switching Windows subsystem for Linux when I was having issues with Resolve. Turned out all the problems with Resolve were because of NFS. When I switched to using SMB for my network connection to my server, they all went away. It was really weird. I don't get it. But yeah, that fixed it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Because yeah, I was hoping that doing networking, or I was hoping that the reliability issues with Resolve would be better on Windows, and they were, but that was because I was using SMB, because NFS stuff on Windows sucks, so I was connecting it to it that way, and it was giving me a false positive. So, yeah. All right, a long time ago, okay, I'm tempted to try Linux again, but I don't know if StreamFX works with the BMD card drivers. this at not doing the things it should be doing? There we go. Cody? Yes, they do. This is StreamFX doing 3D transforms on the Blackmagic source I'm using on Linux with the Blackmagic drivers. So, yeah, it will absolutely work. So there you go. You can use StreamFX with BMD cards and on Linux. So anyway, let's go back to this and have that back. Okay. Yes, my decrepitly ancient install here would like me to update it. Matter of fact, let's see. You guys have wondered what version this is. LSB underscore release dash A. This is 1804. That's actually a lot newer than I thought it would be. But if I do uname dash A here, you'll see that I'm using an ancient kernel. Animated modes are awesome, by the way. Thank you. I had to use an old kernel for the older version of the datapath driver, which does work on here. And unfortunately, if we click this and I move this over, you'll see I got this really nice little icon here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll save this. I have like a really nice profile and set and the icon for opening VCS directly. I should probably save that as well. So my main goal here is to like abandon ship all my files, like my VCS profiles for the different video cards. I don't think I need any of these captures, so I'm not gonna bother with those. 2 years old anyway now. Any videos that I've been working on from that long ago, probably gonna reshoot everything to standardize it to the office. But yeah, so let's start off here by capturing. Man, this is where I miss KDE because I really wish that I had abandon ship. I really wish that I had the ability to split folders. So let's see, new window. Okay, so first off, VCS preferences, profiles, or whatever. Okay, next, what's in bin? VCS. That's my, oh, all the stuff was right there. Man, that couldn't be any easier. Let's just go ahead and yoink those then. I must have sim-linked that. Now I'm curious here. Last I saw you using 20.04, what changed? I put the mSATA drive back in. So this is the original install that was on this VGA capture computer. Every stream I've done with this computer where you've seen VGA or CGA capture has been through this install. We're about to nuke it and install 20.04. So yeah, I'm taking the old files that I used to configure this and all that good stuff. So this is an old compiled binary of VCS. We're not going to use that. It wouldn't work anyway because it's not going to be compatible with the new drivers, I suspect. So, but I am curious here. Open terminal, ls, LA. Oh, excuse me. User share, not caps. User share applications. VCS. Data path? What? How did I pin that? Did I just open it? Properties, permissions, allow, okay. Trust and launch. Oh, I must have just launched it and then pinned it from there. Okay. Weird. Well, in the future, I'm just going to symlink it to user share applications. So. An SL run. See, ls dash, yeah, so what I was trying to do, I was trying to figure out where it was symlinked to. I guess -L would have been fine. Why do I do SL? I don't know. Why am I hearing popping coming from the computer area? Just want to make sure that I like ruffled a piece of plastic or something, not that there's bits going boom. Looks like it's fine. It's all new enough. Should be fine. Okay. Wait. Whoa, hold on. Actually, did I mess up and like run SL instead of LS? LS. Okay, SL. Yeah, no. Okay, it wouldn't have worked. What is it? Name? I don't know. Whatever. Camera. I'm down here. It doesn't like it when I look away. Or specifically there. It is really bad at side profile, which is what you get when I'm looking at my computer. So yeah, sudo apt install SL. I don't know what SL's gonna do. I'd rather alias ls to SL. Okay, so those are saved. I have the profiles. What else do I need? Git should be VCS. Ooh, my key AT software is on here, but this is an older version. I'll pull that off just in case. See, it's an animated ASCII train. Well, okay. I mean, now you're making it sound interesting. Sudo apt install SL. Let's see what we got going on here. Is this seriously an ASCII train? Oh my gosh! Oh, it doesn't work with watch? No fair. Oh my gosh. That is great. Oh man. Now go talk to the Emacs. Yeah. Is it Eliza for that one? But oh man. Man SL? So I've Steam Locomotive to correct users who accidentally typed SL instead of LS. Oh man. That is amazing. Shows a little one. F it flies. What? Oh man. That is great. Oh man. You know, I wonder, actually. Let's let's do the small one though with that. Or the big one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but it only has the coal car. Oh man, that is just delightful. Oh man. You know, I wouldn't mind having like a low point reward that just has that train like go across the bottom of the screen. That would be pretty good. I wouldn't mind having like a bunch of the, you know, the meme things like that are in Linux. Like there's moo as well. I don't know if that one's going to be installed. Moo, probably not. So let's go moo. Hi, I'm here. Oh, it doesn't work like that? What did I do? Install moo. What? Is it cow? Is that what I want? Cow. Is it, oh, FL cow, is that it? It is, oh, it's called Coast, Cowsay. Oh, Cowsay. Okay, Cowsay. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind. I gotta figure this out. I would really be cool with having like highlight my message, could potentially have that show up on stream. I would be okay with that. Another one for having the train go by, that would be pretty good. I just have to have them on like a cooldown, but that would be totally fine. That would be really awesome. I'm not familiar with lolcat. Let's see what that is. 28 megabytes? What is it going to be, an FMV in the terminal? Hype train is a thing on Twitch? Yeah, I know. It would be really cool to be able to do that during a hype train. All right, lolcat. Until someone sneaks shellcode into their highlight. Oh, I wasn't going to have it run on like an actual Linux machine. I was going to have it be like a fake GUI HTML version type thing. I don't know how I would do the train. There's probably only so many different frames of the animation that I could probably do it. I don't know what lolcat's doing though. It doesn't seem to be working. Lolcat. Man, lolcat. Rainbow coloring for text. Q. Lolcat. This is some text. Okay, that's how it works. I don't know if we would use that. Maybe I don't know if there's a way of integrating that cleanly into the reward things, unless they were just always like that. But obviously, yeah. Now we got to do the train. SL lolcat. I bet this won't work. No. Cowsay should work. Cowsay lolcat, because it's just printing lines. Yeah. I want lolcat as default colors. Done. See, Vim, etc. F stab. Warning: output is not to terminal. Oh, God. Oh, that's cool. There's a Pride one too. Yeah, I definitely made it unhappy. Oh, great. Wow. Okay. Oh man, that's awesome. This is hilarious. So yeah, very clearly escape sequences do not work right when you pipe it through there. Let's see. Okay, we'll try ASCII Aquarium. So sudo apt install ASCII. This is quite a divergence. Oh, there is no ASCII Aquarium on the Ubuntu repos. Oh, ASCII Aquarium. Okay, no A. No, it still doesn't seem to be there. Hello, Caitlin. We're definitely doing serious work here. We're not doing rainbow cows and ruining terminals. We're not doing stuff like this or this. Serious business, yes, of course. I should actually get back to what I'm trying to do. It's not what I expected to see when I came in. It wasn't what I expected to see ever. Yeah. But now I really, really like those. I was just going to say, Hans, we should do, telnet. Is that installed? Towel. I'm probably going to totally mess this up. Blinken. Lights. I think it's weird too. Oh man, I don't remember what the URL is, but yeah, there is the ASCII Star Wars. Yeah, Blinken Lights doesn't work anymore. Are you sure about that? Because I thought it did. Telnet. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to immediately copy paste that into here, but I can try and type it. Oh, that is a new URL. Telnet without the subdomain. I don't think that is too bad. Yeah, okay, the original is still up. Yeah. I don't think that this is big enough. Here we go. It missed the CLS, but yeah, that'll work. This is very long for showing on the stream, and there is no way I can skip ahead. This is almost just barely usable on my probably fail on lolcat, you know? I'm willing to try here. I think I've made this terminal very unhappy. It probably will fail on lolcat since it has escape sequences. How do I get it to stop? Control D. I'll just open a new terminal. Close. There's no way it'll work. Control square bracket? Ah, okay. Oh, it may work. It'll be weird if it does. Ah, yeah, I figured. All right. We're doing serious computing. No IPv6 on, yes, yeah. Oh, man. It almost works. Yeah, all right, let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing here. Oh, that was a fun diversion. Oh man, what am I doing here? Oh, I do want to copy that actually, so let's go ahead and get that just in case. Home, pictures, refine theme. Yeah, so that'll allow me to update it if I need to. That's a lot of screenshots, but I don't think I care about any of those. I would have used whatever I cared about. Okay, home. Is there anything else? Git, vim, rc. Yeah, I can always re-download that if I really care. Video should have pretty much nothing. I mean, it has a bunch of stuff, but not stuff I care about. Let's see. Certified tech tangent moment. Very, very tangent, yes. That's my CD ripping script. I don't know why it's on this computer. This computer does not have an optical drive. Oh my gosh, that's such an old version of it. Whoa. Yeah, so the new one's very, very long compared to that. I don't think there's anything. Snap, Discord. I don't know why Discord would be on there. Maybe I was trying to put screenshots into there. I think that's it. Tell that Nancat. All right, I'll do it. Nancat dot. Sadly, no audio over Telnet. Well, yeah. The UT went e.io. Wow. Okay, that's big. Hold on. Will it adjust? No. Was it quit? There we go. Okay, hold on. I want to try and make it bigger. Is it really always that zoomed in? There we go. Okay, yeah, you got to zoom out a lot more. That is pretty good. That's really good. That's almost kind of cheating to me, though. That is so nice. That you would need a super high speed connection to get to that. But yeah, that is impressive though. All right, try it one more time, really small. See what that's like. I forgot how Nancat actually counted your time here. Cancel, Control D. Oh no, what did I do? Quit. Minus, minus, make it real, no, tiny. One more, there we go. Make it even bigger. Here we go. Super high res. So there's a limit to how much it does for the stars, although I think that might be how big the original animation was for the stars. But it does the rainbow completely. There's text on the mouth, you're saying? Man, Nancat showing its teeth is not great. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Wanted Kate. Kate's not going to be on here because this is GNOME. Gedit. Paste. I don't see any text there. Weird, the blue is very bright on my terminal. Oh, yeah, so remember my video capture is kind of messed up. The colors are all wrong. So that's probably part of it. But okay, I think I have everything. Oh, do I have... That shouldn't be there. Oh, I should look through because there's a Slim Top one preset there. Do I have other presets that are hiding? Or is that one it? Oh, that might be it. Okay. I think that's it for configuration files on here, so I probably don't need to take out anything else. I bet if I run disks here, I'll see DOS disks that there's probably, oh my gosh, typing is hard. Not a lot of data on here. That's a cool beard, huh, camera? Camera, face, track it. Let's see, downloads has a bunch of stuff. OpenCV, oh man, I tried to do that. Why did I even try to, oh, that's the driver for the video. I thought, okay, that's, I thought that was Resolve for a moment, and there's no hope this thing could run that. Epiphan, driver, eh. Oh, you know what? I would like to back up the older Vision driver, actually. You know what? I'm just going to copy the entire downloads folder. I want all of it. An error while copying. Okay, we'll skip that one. Okay. Wonder if anyone's gotten away with making a Nyan Cat emote on Twitch. I'm gonna guess not. If I were them, I would fiercely defend that IP. I wasn't sure if I was going to get away with the Nyan win. It's offending two groups, but I think it's unique enough that it's good. Error while copying, yeah, the OpenCV stuff's pretty useless anyway. Why is it erroring though? Error making symbolic link. Oh, if it's just a bunch of symbolic link stuff, whatever. I'm mostly interested in archives and things. It's just easier to get everything. Okay, there we are. Okay, now I think we can pretty safely say this is done. It's not connected anywhere else. Trash should have nothing. Yeah, okay. I think we can call that. There's no other large directories here. Videos is fine. Cache, I don't care. Whatever's in there. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. We're going to wipe this now. All right. It feels a little concerning to say, but I did just completely rebuild the functionality that I cared about on a different drive, so it should be fine. Oh, yeah, I will shut this down. I'm going to have to move this first so I can see to click the thing, because the monitor never turned on, so I've been working off the video capture. Power off. All right, probably didn't need to power off, just restart, but oh well. The pie charts are pretty good with disks. I just end up using that because it's there, but I definitely prefer to use K4 dirstat. Oh, we're about to go back to the second project as the install starts. Oh, man. The dueling project nature of this has not worked out well today. Why am I not getting video? Or am I getting video? Excuse me. And the capture card can't handle it. Let's see, where's that? That's going to... What is going on here? Wait a minute. That goes to that. Okay. And then the other one. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I think I figured out my problem. Yep, there's video. It's not happy. That's not going to work for a moment. Let me try and fix this. Why is it off? Or not shutting off? Let's turn it off the hard way. Boom. Guess I could have hit the reset button too, but eh. Okay, one of these should show stuff. There we go, and it's that one. Okay, so I did not choose to boot flash drive. Should be an option. Is it backspace? Backspace to refresh. Why is it not finding a flash drive? Okay, let me do this really quick. I'm gonna go hide that. Okay, so here's the boot manager thing. We're just gonna do this off screen really quick. Let's see, website also has some nice images running all kinds of systems. Oh, for the Yancat one. Okay, interesting. So Control Delete and spam F11. It should bring up the boot menu, I believe. Perfect. And we're going to boot. Something's not right. Did I use a different flash drive to install from than the one that I have plugged in? Because I thought this was it. Says Ubuntu 2004. Why is it not showing up as EFI? Do I have too many boot options? Do I need to enable USB boot over? Oh no. I hate GUI boots. UEFI, USB. Let's go with that first. Hard drive. Man. F10. Save. Hold on. Save. I can get you closer, so maybe the exposure actually works. Oh no, it just makes it worse. 11. UEFI Kingston. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna boot the installer correctly. All right, I'm gonna. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. Now I gotta restart again. Let's do it this way. So close to having this going. Okay, I'm gonna wait a second. Switch these HDMI cables. Re-enable capture. Boom. There we go. Normal install. Now we can begin again. Installation media is fine. Don't check it. Don't waste your time. Get this out of the way. Okay, once I get the install actually started here, I'll bring everyone back up to speed on the laptop because the install is going to take a while. And then we'll take a look at that. It's weird that it actually supports multi-monitors here, but that it's not mirroring. And there we go. Apply. Why is it 720p though? Keep changes. Well, now it's not. Okay, whatever. That. Okay, begin the install. This is going to be slightly more complicated than before because before I was just wiping everything. This time I don't want to do that. So it's going to have to scan the mSATA drive and find all the partitions on there, and then we'll have to select just the existing Ubuntu one and wipe only that, and then we should be good. I'm trying to remember. I think I need to tell it to put the boot manager on the Ubuntu partition so it can not work, and then Refind will find the EFI file, and then it can boot that. EFI is both horrible and awesome. I really do have a very strong love-hate relationship with it, because on the surface, if you have a FAT32 file system, essentially, the computer will just run a .EFI file on it. It's just like, that's it. It's kind of like a really, it's almost like a cartridge computer. You can plug a flash drive with a .EFI file on it, and it will just run it. But it took a lot of hard work to get there for Linux users, because it was so poorly openly discussed that EFI Ubuntu was horrible for a long time, and it was very difficult to get everything set up just right, dual booting, all that stuff. Now it's so easy, though, that it's really nice. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, now it's great, though. Actually, I have a website. I don't really use techtangents.net, and I actually have a blog post on there that goes into very detailed steps on how you can do a refined dual boot Windows and Linux install. And it doesn't matter what order you put them in. There is a thing you should know about Windows. You can change what Windows... okay, so actually there's a previous thing you need to know. Windows is really dumb. And when Windows updates, sometimes it changes the motherboard settings for what the highest priority boot EFI file is. And that is what will cause Windows to hide the Linux boot manager from time to time. But you can change what the default Windows EFI boot file is. So if you change it to either grub or refind or whatever, you can have it automatically set it back to Linux so that Linux can manage it. So it's Windows can be tamed in a way that is still dumb, because it automatically resets the boot manager every now and then, but you can set it to what you want it to set it to. So, see, or just wipes the EFI partition altogether. I haven't had that happen with Windows. That is really annoying. Huh. Definitely haven't had that happen. Usually I make an EFI partition that's really big, like way bigger than it needs to be, like a gig or 2 gigs when I set up my Linux install. Maybe because I manually create it, Windows doesn't do that, but I haven't had it wipe it yet. That sounds really frustrating. Come on, Linux or Ubuntu, this is not that complicated of a partition layout. There are 2 drives, the flash drive and the MSATA drive. I don't know why it always takes it so long to map the drives during the install. This seems especially egregiously long, though. So yeah, I can try and make it fancy and center it between the chat and the edge there. All right, you know what? I think we're gonna do the laptop thing while it does that, because this is taking so long. So that'll show up briefly, and then it'll go away, because RTMP is annoying. Okay, gone, and boop, back. Come on, do the thing. There we go. Okay, so there'll be a delay, a not insignificant delay, unfortunately, but there we are. Okay, so to catch everyone up who wasn't here earlier, on my server, I run a script that is set to execute through cron every day at 2 a.m. I import my video files onto a 2 terabyte or onto a 2 drive RAID 1 array that's mirrored so I don't lose project files. When I'm done with my video files, when I import the videos, I create proxy files that are put onto a RAID 0 SSD array. And then when I am finished with a video, I both move some files and re-encode other files onto a RAID 5 4x8 terabyte array. And this is automated through a script that I have written. And what I want to do today is optimize the script to be less annoying. So we're going to be taking a look at it here because it uses a source directory, a conversion directory, and a finished directory. And I want it to instead look for an exported DaVinci Resolve project file to determine whether or not it should be converting and moving a folder. So it's never taken anywhere near this long for me. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. I mean, it's still working away. I mean, here's what I can do. I can let's do this. I'm going to pull this up here. Actually, can I copy, paste, reference? All right, let's do this. Now I will have 2 of these, and I can put one of them above the laptop. And the other thing, man, this is really annoying. I don't know why I made it so big. All right. Getting real close. Nope. Whoa, what did I click? I clicked a bad thing. There. Okay. Put this down here. Boop. And now I can show or hide that. So now you can see what's going on with the install still down there. And it's still on the same thing for some reason. Camera? Yeah, stupid camera. But okay, so this is really annoying. So first off, I'm going to set the source directory from projects. So I've kind of created to do this work. Man, this is so small, this text. I really wish I had a way of scaling this without it being like a total pain. See, 59 gigs free of your 1 terabyte game SSD. Ouch. Either clear some games or get a bigger SSD. I'm not a fan of uninstalling Steam games because I never know, one day Steam is just gonna go away, and my hope is that the Steam cracking utilities will work on all the games that I have still. But it would make sense to uninstall some you don't use. So, but yeah, you know, really don't have a good way of making the text larger. I could try and adjust UI scaling, but you got to restart, and I don't want to do that right now. Seriously, why is this taking so long? Like, can I resize the window? Is it? Wait, I clicked continue. Yeah, it's still live. Like, the options are there. It's just chugging away at it. What would happen? Heard some buzzing. I think one of my fluorescent lights might be going out. What does the system monitor show? Does that show disk activity? Because that would be kind of nice. System monitor, resources, memory and swap. Well, that's not disk. File systems. Doesn't show. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for like an IO stat type thing. So, wait, what, Steam emulator? No, it's not in. Can you please fix the background layer? What's the background layer? I don't know what the background layer is, David. It moved less. Oh, left too. Oop. Oh, no, that's not it. There you go. Thank you, JJ. Yeah, I wasn't sure. There we go. Yeah, because to me, the background layer means something completely different. It's the shapes thing that floats across the side of the screen when there's nothing on there. Anyway, yeah, there's no, I can't see disk activity. There's no real CPU activity going on. I don't know what's going on in this stupid thing. I'll just leave it, I guess. I can't even click back to like try and get it to resync. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, over here, back on the laptop, I've created a miniaturized version of my directory structure so that under projects, there's a folder called production. I want to move that or use that as my source directory. And then I want to merge the convert and finish stages, but that's a slightly more complicated thing we're gonna have to get down to. In the 200 lines of stuff, yay. So let's try and work on this. I do have storage cold 2022, that's correct. Storage cold 2022, that'll work. One thing I don't have is I don't have a compiled version of my BRAW converter on here. I did try to start getting stuff set up. That's going to make this complicated, actually. I didn't have time to get that compiled on the laptop, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. Let's see. The installer probably locked up due to a crash in the background. Ubuntu's installers had that issue since 15.10. Seriously? I tried installing the drivers and didn't recognize them. Rage 128. Oh. It could be a Mac card. Yeah, maybe restart the Ubuntu installer. Oh, great. All right, quit. Oh, now I've lost all that stuff I put in where I clicked a couple of checkboxes. Okay, continue. In English, US keyboard. Normal installation, use all the stuff, and continue. All right. I'm gonna watch CPU stuff happen, and if it like drops down to nothing, then I guess, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? All right. So stupid. Wow, I don't know how, I've never had that happen. I've had it take forever, but I've never had it just fail. That's weird. All right, I'm going to leave the mini one in the bottom left here because I'm going to go back to the laptop. Okay, we're going to overwrite the ext4 drive. We're going to change that to, ext4, root, format it. Okay. Yeah, update your thing, yada, yada. I'm marking it as format because I don't want it to, like, say like, oh, if you installed this, we're gonna have to move all this old stuff. I just want it gone. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that one's moved to there. All right. Waiting for this to update changes. I can mark that as. I could mark that as Windows, but I don't think I care. NTFS. Excuse me, do they not do the /Windows thing? /Windows. Oh, man. Let me drink some water here. Okay, we're going to format the root drive. It's 135 gigs. We got the Windows one. I'm only putting the Windows one in there in case this gets full, and then I can save stuff to the Windows partition as well. Chances are that one won't be usable anyway because Windows will have locked it all up because of its stupid hibernation stuff. I know I can disable that, I just haven't bothered. But okay, there we go, and we can let the installer actually begin here. An attempt to mount the file system with type NTFS failed. Yep, that's not surprising. Continue. Just continue. I don't care. Continue. Oh, no, don't tell me it's, like, stuck. Go back. Oh, David, what are you talking about? Issues with the Ubuntu and it not getting fixed. This is perfectly usable. What's worse is I bet it's still going in the background doing the install. Seriously. I can't even, wait, will that have actually, no. This is like one of the benefits of Linux is that usually Windows are treated separately like this, and I could go into here and then do stuff, but no. Yep, I'm gonna have to kill it, I guess. That's really dumb. I really think it's actually doing the install in the background, though, which is extra dumb. Top. What's it called? The sort by CPU usage. Jeez. Was it F3? No, how do you H? Filter U. Okay. U. No. Sort. F? Yeah, CPU. Okay, it should be. Hey worker. Kill PID 2335. My installer brings all the boys. Oh, yeah. Doesn't have like an actual name though. What gifts? You know, I got this thing right here. Let's try this. CPU, Xorg. Oh my gosh, this is dumb. Ubiquity, that's the name of it. There we go. All right, take number 3. All right, I'm gonna just skip the Windows partition this time, since it's locked. Okay, something else. NTFS4, check. Okay, we're gonna use it as ext, not 2, 4. You can use it as root. We're gonna format it. Okay, and then once it sorts itself out, I'm just gonna click install now. This is way harder than it should be. Why not be adventurous? Go BTRFS, because this is not an adventurous computer. Really, BTRFS says. It just doesn't matter. On this computer, it absolutely does not matter. That's why. I'm just going to set this to password for now since I'm on stream, and I'll change it later. Log in automatically because I don't want to type the password on my air mouse. And there we go, finally doing the install. Blah. And let's get back to the other thing that I'm now wondering if we're even going to have enough time to make use of. Okay. So, I should really compile my program here. Somewhere I put this on here, I think. Videos, bin, yeah, there we go, BRAW decode, okay. So, I need to install the Blackmagic Raw SDK, or did I already copy the files? I did copy the files. I have build, source, I don't have a compiled version there. Release, oh, I do have a compiled version, okay. I think if I link to that, it might work. Let's go to this folder. VRAW decode, too many files, that's perfect, okay. It seg faults when there's 0 files. All right, we know your password is a bunch of asterisks, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so, all right, let's go, that will work. So, for the record here, if we do, actually, you know what I could do? No, I don't think it'll work. How is this compiled? I think, if I run make, what will that do? Put it there, perfect. Okay, so if I do, this I don't think would work. Too many files provided. Okay, that's strange. Because I thought I had changed this to use a different directory for these. Include, I want to do, opt, create new folder, VRAW, SDK. Want to copy libraries and include into there. Actually, if I think I do git status, git diff, I think I actually did this as part of, yeah, constcar lib. Yeah, so that I think will make it work now anywhere. So if I copy this to say home and try and run it from there, VGA decode, perfect. So now I can move this to, actually it's copy, not copy. Almost did your error from last night, JJ. I almost ran copy instead of CP. We'll do sudo cp VGA decode to user bin. Boom. I'll type in a password. And now that should be runnable from anywhere. So if I go to the script location, projects there, and run VGA decode. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to check. I have a sample file somewhere too. Let me look at that. Videos, bin, not that, this. Sample small, because this takes a little while to run, so I want to make sure it actually works. Oh, that's right. It's like a whole thing. -H. I need all of the stuff. It's kind of weird. Let me just do -N on the sample file, because that'll -N sample -small. Cannot open. Oh, okay. Hold on. Do I need to put all this here? Will that make it work? Seg fault. Rut row. That's not good. Maybe I should just skip this and work on that at home where I have my actual functional production environment. Because trying to reset this up on the fly might be a little complicated. See, I'm curious if I run it, the local one, VGA decode -N sample -small. That worked. That's weird. But this doesn't? Why does that fail? Oh, because there's no file there. So if I run it like that, there, duh, okay, it's fine. Okay, so this can work. Not that, the actual, oh, the installation finished over here. Let's see, because it requires to use BTRFS in the main file system, the issue is in PopOS installer. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not really what I would have a problem with, but okay. Restart now, I guess. Then we can begin the other things that we have to do. Let's see. Oh, David, thank you for the gift sub to Leia84. All right, flash drive unplugged. Here we go. Actual install on VGA capture system. I think, okay, it is working. Waiting for process, NTFS resize. I don't like that. Hopefully it's, I mean, if it's nuking the Windows install, whatever, I don't care. I don't know why NTFS resize would have ever been called, but you know what? We're going to do alt print screen res UIB. Goodbye. Now just wait for it to boot. Oh, that's right. I can't see. Okay, will this work? That did work. Excellent. Okay, that's our new, the refine stuff worked. It persisted, and it's good with the other one. it was resizing NTFS and you killed it, that was probably very deadly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it shouldn't have been resizing the NTFS partition, so I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna skip we're gonna skip this whole thing, actually. I don't care about this at all. Close. Okay. Settings. I need to mirror the displays because I can't see anything. Are they right there? Or right there? There we go. Mirror. And apply. There we go. Keep changes. Perfect. Okay. Refined was refound, yeah. Okay, now I can look this way, which will make the face tracking happy. And, man, we're actually about to be done with this pretty soon here. I'm going to reinstall OBS, and I'm going to reinstall the data path drivers. So OBS. OBA is close to OBS. Linux, you know, why do I keep clicking that link? Download Linux. They have directions right here for adding the PPA. They're way easier to do. Boom. Password. Enter. Okay. Oh, David, thank you for the other gift sub. Wow. Oh, yeah, it finished. Okay. And install. There we go. It's funny, I keep remembering the times when you'd have to add the FFmpeg like alpha PPA to get this to work, and I keep thinking that I'm missing a step when I do this. But this should work just fine. And then we have to compile VCS and the other stuff. I think we've got VCS nailed, though. Right now, you should be able to clone my repo and just have it work. So we'll try and do that. CD git, actually mkdir git, mkdir git, okay, CD git clone, https, github.com /uku/vcs.git. Boom. Git not found. That's fair. Sudo apt install git build essentials qt base -5 dev. Is that it? I think that was it. Yeah, 226 more to go. Yeah, the camera is expensive. Yeah, even that's only gonna get it about halfway there. But as I mentioned when I put the sub goal up, I figured it's very fair that since the YouTube stuff is gonna use the camera a lot too, that I'd kind of split it. But yeah, that is the goal. Okay, I think that's everything I'm gonna need to build this. Ooh, wait, no, I want one more. Hold on. No. Vim. There we go. Okay, that's not going to take that long. While that's going, I can copy stuff off of the drive, though. Open in new window. Let's go to detail view. This, that, bingo. You guys can't see anything because it's always in the top left. You know what? Maybe I should just do this. Move this over here, because it keeps putting everything over there anyway. Boom. All right. So we'll do that for now. Nano. No. That's my review. Okay. That's all good. Get the abandoned ship stuff. Go ahead and copy that. Downloads, I really don't think I need anything here. Ooh, that one was a good one, NEC pattern generator. Yeah, so that's really a nice program that runs on like a, actually that will run on a DOS system, won't it? Or is it Windows? There's two of them I have. I think that one is DOS. No, that one's Windows. There's another one that's DOS. I forget where it comes from, but that will set like individual line pixel patterns that you can use to calibrate the VGA capture. It's really nice. I don't think I need stream effects for this. V4L control. Oh, that one is very handy. I don't think I need to compile it anymore though, because I was able to just install it. Mechanical keyboard switch illustration.gif. Why is that in here? Okay. Install OpenCV Ubuntu.gif. Okay, open with Vim. Whoa, man. I don't know where I got this. Should I run this? I think I want to try and run this. Hold on, let's just clickety-click that. Amazing script collection. Okay. Install apps. Is there OpenCV 2? When was this last updated? 4 years ago. Whoa. So there's no update. Q. Okay, you know what? I want to try running that, see if that works. What could go wrong? I don't know. I mean, what's the worst thing that happens? I have to reinstall the operating system? Let's do it. I'm going to copy this to home. I'm going to open a new thing here. Install OpenCV thing. Yeah, what? Why not? Let's find out. Maybe I can do VCS with the thing. With OpenCV. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Anyway, while that's going, we can go into no package OpenCV found. Okay. Let's see. Make no rule to make target all. Did it download a thing or something? Home. Where did it? Where does it download stuff to? Gedit. Oh my gosh. View all. Text editor. Okay, downloads it to... It's supposed to download to the home directory. Oh, then it cleans itself up after it fails. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Inflating. So all that was in unzip. Okay. CD, cmake, no, command not found. Seriously, this guy's a big old long install thing, but then it doesn't install. Wait, cmake failed to install or something? Why did cmake not install? Did the package lib something or another has no installation candidate, unable to find a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, we won't be installing OpenCV. All right, we're not doing that. Oh, you know what? That is a good idea, actually. Sudo apt update. I'm a little concerned what the upgrade will be. Uname -a. Currently on 5.13, sudo apt update. I should run this so I know what it's going to do. Not update, upgrade. Okay, are we going to upgrade to 5.14? It doesn't look like it. If we don't upgrade to 5.14, I think we're going to be good. See, 4-year-old install script on only 2-year-old Ubuntu does seem like a little odd, so it would still work. I mean, yeah. I just thought, you know, maybe that would solve it. I don't know if you were here yesterday, or not yesterday, Wednesday, Ohms, but I spent like maybe an hour trying to install OpenCV 2 and could not get it to work. VCS has it as a dependency. You can disable it, but it removes a bunch of features. but I think they're all features I don't care about, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Yeah, universe, multiverse enabled in your sources? I don't know. Where's the thing here? I think I can get to it from this. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be happy trying to open that while this is running, is it? Downloading application ratings. I don't care about all this gooiness. Let's see. About software. No. How do I... Doesn't it come, like, pre-enabled? I want Snap gone so bad. I want Snap to just not exist anymore. I don't remember where the sources thing is. Let's let this finish and then I'll check. Ubuntu should have OpenCV available in their repos with development files for compiling stuff too. Dr. Stoffel, I'm super apprehensive about trying to go down this rabbit hole any farther. Seriously, it took me an hour to not make any progress yesterday. Because the other thing is that OpenCV, I tried compiling it from source, and it takes so long to compile. It was like 40 minutes, I want to say it took. Or maybe it was just 20. But it takes so long to do. I'm really... And now that I think about it, that script was going to try and compile it, so that was going to take forever, too. So yeah, I think I want to just skip that entirely. Okay, here I need... That was not that. I need Git... why is this empty? I should have downloaded my repository. Oh, because Git wasn't installed. That's right. What's wrong with Snap? The problem with Snap is that it sandboxes all applications, which means that if you have an application that has an external dependency, you can't add it because it's sandboxed. So I've tried to install some stuff before, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but I wanted to add a dependency program to it, and I just straight up could not. So it was broken and completely useless for me. I had to purge the Snap version of the program, and I think I either had to go add another repository for it or compile it from source or something. But basically, it being Snap was a dead stop, non-usable thing. I really don't like sandboxed applications. Like, there are some times where it makes sense. Like, if you want to build an app image of a particular application so that you can wrap all the dependencies into one program, that's fine. But having to distribute all of the dependencies for every program duplicates so much that it's just, I don't like it. I have many reasons. So yeah, not to like rant on you, but yeah, I have problems with it. So let's see, OpenCV is in, I'll try that command. Do I have two terminals open? I do have two terminals open. Where's the other one? Here it is. First, let me git clone. Boom. There we go. This should be buildable out of the box once we have the Vision SDK linked into Home SDK. I gotta click up here to make a new folder because it's dumb. SDK. We'll go to 1 terabyte, capture, data path, this, and we're going to link it to here, link here, and we're going to rename it Vision RGB, because that's how the thing is set up. Okay. Git VCS. All right, I will try installing sudo apt install lib open CV. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. CV-dev. Okay. Python 3 dash. Man, there's a lot of O stuff. Open. Python 3, oops. Open CV. Asterisk. All right, I'm gonna try that. We'll see how it goes. David, I don't think you can use ZFS as your main boot file system. I think there's still a problem with that because it's too software dependent. So I tried looking into that, and I couldn't figure out how to do that on my server. Not that I would recommend it. BTRFS is definitely mature enough now. I would use that instead. Man, even the apt install is going to take a while. Cody, I don't know what PyFS is. I've tried to read that multiple times, and I'm thinking of something Raspberry Pi, but I don't know what that is. All right, let's try this. Make. No targets to make. Okay. Qmake. Make. And we'll see if this just works with the OpenCV stuff that Lady Ironborn said to install. I have no idea. What am I doing? Why am I... There's something I wanted to look at on the laptop, and I'm trying to remember what it was now. I don't know what it would have been. So I think I just want to wait for that to run. Okay, there we go. OpenCV2. Yeah, so there's no header file for OpenCV, it looks like. You don't trust BTRFS anymore? I've never had a problem with it, and all of my videos are backed up on BTRFS, just so, you can feel real scary about that. So your files are stored in Pi, so you just have to remember where in Pi your file is. Oh. That's great. Oh, man. Okay, so OpenCV2 did not work. Lady Ironborn, if you have any other suggestions, I will try them right now. But if not, I'm just going to disable it and then we'll continue on. Because the juice of OpenCV does not seem to be worth the squeeze that it takes to get it. Oh, you know what? I need to run make, clean, qmake, and make. Make. There we go. May need to change what includes are directing to. Ah, that is a thing. Yeah, I'm not. Can you run locate? Yeah, I can try that. Locate. There is no locate command. Sudo apt. Can I just run find? What's continuing to... Why does stealing my... What's eating my inputs? That's working. But then I can't do anything over here. What? That's weird. Control's working. C is working. I can't control C. Okay, you know what? New terminal. Sudo apt install locate. That won't work. That also won't work. That might work. Oh my gosh. I've only been using computers forever. You'd think I'd one day know how to type. Okay. Oh, that's a long thing to install. Lib. Open. CV. I feel like I should just install all the stuff. Dash image. Oh, that is a thing, isn't it? Pros. Oh, man. Oh, it looks like it was installed. So, okay, that one is. All right, I'm going to do the locate. locate, and then img proc.h. Okay, well, it immediately quit, so I don't know. It's not looking good. HPP. Oh, that's gross, but no. I'll try without quotes as well. Nope. Install OpenCV, yeah. Yeah, install OpenCV -*. See how big that would be. Only 41 megs, really? Oh, let's try it. Why not? Here I was thinking it was gonna be like 3 gigs. And I was gonna say, nah, I'm good. I'll try 41 megs of download. Python 3-c import CV. Oh, that's a complicated thing I'm gonna have to type. I guess I can do it down here because it compiled. I can run VCS. Boom. There is video going into it. I don't know why it's not working. Invalid capture channel. Oh, I haven't compiled and installed the drivers yet. So that's fair. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Python 3-c import CV2. Let's put the T where it goes. Print CV2 dot __ version. Boom, syntax error. Okay, do I need another, that thing? Does it not accept semicolons? I hate Python. You know what? Python 3, import OV2, CV2, print. It's in there, 4.2.0. I had an extra? Oh, I did have an extra. Well, I got it anyway. So it's there. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Since I installed all the things, I'm going to update the profile. So we'll try it again with OpenCV. Make clean. Qmake and make, and we'll see if it works. While that's going on, I will go over to the data path drivers, and we will install those. Do I have 2 home folders open? I think I do. Where's the other one? That one. Vision install. Okay. I need to open a terminal here, but I can't. Oh, open in terminal. There we go. And it still didn't work. All right, I'm going to just skip OpenCV. It's not worth it. I don't do any scaling. I don't record in VCS. It's not worth it. So we're just going to ignore it. All right, make. Oh no, we got to do weird stuff. That's right. Scripts. Oh, this is awful. Scripts install kernel. Oh, this sucked. I remember this now. Oh, this might be way worse than everything else. The compiler is looking for the OpenCV lib files in the same directory as the source, that's why. Well, let me just, let's do this. I'm not signed in, but we can just search VCS, go to this, that's really annoying. Data path. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3 Bingo. Dependencies, OpenCV. Okay. For Linux, you can get the OpenCV 3.2 source code. Was it asking for 3.2 is the thing? To get it compiled to OpenCV, you need to change those includes to be universal, not specific directories. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not willing to debug their thing that much for a feature I don't really need. So they can fix that later. See if there's any response on this yet. Nope. Yeah, I will happily live without it. Do I want to build the applications? Yes. I will accept your licensings. Building sample application. Okay. I don't remember why this failed the first time. Maybe this is all gonna work now. This would be really handy. Oh, that's done. Okay. So we have VCS again, but we're working on, actually it might just work because now the drivers are technically installed. Perfect. Excellent. And we can even right click, input, dialogues, video presets, and file open. We can go to home, VCS, CGA. Perfect. And now it should be able to snap in correctly here. Boom, boom. Excellent. The position's a little wonky. Let's shift that over a tad. Bingo. Output. Window. Outputs. Upscaler. Nearest. Perfect. Dialog. Resolution. Relative scale. 200%. Okay. The phase is a little weird here. We're going to adjust that. Phase is right there at 12, I think. Something seems a little weird still. What's going on? Why is this? Why is it wonky? Phase. Just shifting the whole image. Something still doesn't seem right. Why is it blurry? Upscaler, nearest. This would be more towards the middle than I would have thought. There's that. We're off a little bit. Let's go over, touch. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. Was there some kind of terminal command you had to run last time? So, oh, okay. That's good then, Hans. Cody, so, okay, see you, Brian. Cody, wasn't there some kind of terminal command? Yeah, so what that happens when the resolution changes. So until the resolution changes, it'll be locked in, and I can actually do the same thing by just pushing those buttons right there. So I don't have to run it as a terminal command, but it can be run as a terminal command, and the idea is that I'm going to watch to see if the resolution changes on the terminal, and then the command could run automatically. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go ahead and save this as PC 104, because those are the settings for that. Did it change the file extension there on me? Open? Oh, okay, no it didn't. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I like to tune these per video card because each video card has its own quirks, as I kind of went through in the VGA video. So, okay, I removed the heatsink, make sure it is Rage 28 Pro, and it is, but I don't know why Windows doesn't detect it. Yeah, Diego, I really don't know. If it doesn't show up at all in Windows, actually, that's a little weird. Hold on. Do you have 2 video cards installed? Because sounds like you have Windows running, but you also have that video card in there. So do you have two video cards, like an AGP and a PCI video card? Not all versions of old Windows support multiple desktop environments, I think. Or multiple desktop environments, multiple monitors. So it may do some wonky stuff. I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. That is... I think that's that working. So, let's see. How do we want to continue on with this? Let's... this is like a computer I'm actually going to use, so let's, or an install I'm actually going to use. Let's get rid of the garbage that's pinned to here. Why is there updates? I just did apt upgrade. Oh, because it's all the snap garbage that isn't managed by apt. I don't like that. What's in Ubuntu base? Is that going to have the kernel update? I'm just waiting for it to try and install kernel 5.14 and then have it wreck the driver. I assume it's going to happen, and I'm going to have to disable kernel updates, which will be annoying. I'm going to have it install the updates. I want to see what happens. The official Rage 128 Pro snaps not even once. Correct, Lazy Crypt. That's the way to do it. The official Rage 128 Pro driver says it doesn't support that card. Interesting. You could do... I don't know how well I documented this in the Slim Top video. In the Slim Top video, I think I showed how if your card has a different PCI device ID, you can add that to the INF file to force Windows to apply it to that card if it is appropriate for the GPU. So you might be able to get it to work still, but yeah, I don't know. No, there's a snaps update without your consent in the background. All the more reason to love them. I'm getting real tired of Firefox updating in the background as well and saying like, oh, you're gonna have to restart the browser to do anything that's useful, and it's really annoying on my server when I'm uploading videos. I am about to set Firefox to be read-only. Web browsers need to get over their obsession with updating every week anyway. It's getting really bad. Okay, capture's working, all that looks good. Excellent. Let's get OBS pinned here. OBS. Open. Okay, that's that was weird. Don't optimize anything. I'm going to tweak all the things. Okay, I really don't think I need stream effects on here. Also, why doesn't OBS show up over here? What? There it is. That was really weird. All right. Add to favorites. Is that going to pin it? Okay. I guess these are called favorites, not just like pins. All right, whatever. Let's do the card. Abandoned ship. I want this, but I need to point this to where it actually is. I can make that happen. Let's do that. Home. I gotta go up here. Bin. VCS. VCS. Boom. Okay, let's go ahead and copy the stuff into there. Boom. And then we'll copy our compiled version of it into there as well. Boom. Now we should be able to run this, I think. Oh, hold on. Properties, permissions, allow executing. Well, it didn't execute. How can I... You know what? I'm just going to link that sudo ln-s to vcs.desktop to user share applications. Boom. There we go. I don't know if this will show up immediately. VCS. No. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to restart, probably. Oh, you know what? I bet that's not going to work. Yeah, that won't work. Because I think you write the path to the file. So if I do ls-l ls VCS. Yeah, that's a fail there. Let's go ahead, sudo unlink VCS, rerun this, pwd, take the lazy way out, boom, and bingo. Okay. Firefox last update forces you to push a button to use it again. Yeah. It's really annoying. Anyway, VCS. Maybe now it'll work. Data path. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Add to favorites. And now we have VCS added there. So we can do dialogues, video presets, file open, not videos, VCS, PC 104. It applies all the things. Okay, so here it did it. So this is the thing. It applied the presets, but it did not apply the horizontal size for some reason. So I have to go in here, I have to manually adjust the horizontal size to anything, and then it makes it work. It's really weird. Anyway, then I could do dialogues, resolution, relative scale, 2 times, boom. And now we are ready to rock. That all looks great. I can open OBS, add window capture. That's good. We're gonna pick the VCS window. No, the real VCS window. Excellent. Right click, does that stuff show up? That's the wrong VCS window. That one. Okay. Okay, so context menus do not show up. That's actually quite beneficial now that it's not up there, because that works correctly. I'm going to do... How do I want to do this? Let's say video is 1280 by 960. Okay. And we're going to do that. And I'm just going to make it 60, even though it'll drop down. Okay. That'll fit perfectly. Settings, stream, custom, server 192.168.12.1, no, 217, yeah, that's right, /live, key VGA. Okay. Start streaming. And now if I come over here, I can, actually it'll probably just pop up in a moment. Maybe if I hide it and show it. I think it'll pop up. Disconnected, reconnecting. What? Why did it disconnect? Output. Reconnection successful. That's weird. Huh. Oh, you know what? Do I have to tell it it's RTMP? It's the laptop's configuration. Settings, stream. Oh, yeah, I gotta give it the protocol. Okay, cancel, stop, settings, stream. RTMP, boom, boom, boom. Okay, start streaming. And now, there we go. Boom, that's capture. That's capture perfectly over the network. And if I hit enter here, we can see the horrible, horrible delay. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. but it looks fantastic. There we go. And for giggles here, I'm going to hit capture and then try and fix where this ends up. Hold on, I got to go back. Put this where it goes. Oh no, I did things I don't want to do. Ah! That goes there. Capture. Oh, I broke all the things. I made it real bad. Capture. I mean, I'm surprised that the chat moves over to where it should, so that's nice at least, but the other stuff is all kinds of messed up now. Oh, I know what happened. I know why it's like that, I think. I have to get rid of this and this and this. Okay, all right, there's my pants. So that's the computer. Now when I click capture, it disappears. All right, but it shouldn't. If I bring this up, over, there's that. Put it like that. Why is there so much extra? Okay, VGA. Boom. Okay, it would look like that normally. That's the correct way for it to show up. All right, and then we go back to cams. It didn't move. What? Here, do I need to position it down? Why is it? And then go back to capture. There we go. Boom, boom. That's correct. Camera, I am right here. Thank you. So now I can re-enable all the other stuff that's going to look way wrong. And we can go back to cams, which hides it all down there. That's why I know why I've answered all of my own questions that no one really wanted to know about today. So there we go. I should have been using this scene the whole time. That was the problem. Why some stuff looked weird. But all right, so we can hide the RTMP capture. And then for this, I'm just going to leave that as is. But okay, that's it working. So OBS with RTMP streaming. Okay, can close that for now. VCS is working. That's basically all I needed, really, to have set up. This is now usable fully for what I wanted. So that's really awesome. I don't even think I need the other SSD in there. I can just yoink that. Go back to cams here. Oh, that's nice. See, that's the way it should be. I can just, whoop, take that out. This install can now be considered dead. It's not needed. I was holding on to this right now so that I could fix VCS. I've done that. I made a pull request, so that's good. I think we should probably wrap this up. I do have more to do on the stupid video archiving thing, but that's going to be better off at home on my server, I think. So actually, we should go to here. And I can move the chat back to where it should be because it covers up the horrible monitor nightmare mess over there. Yeah, man, I really wasn't planning on this being over, and like, we're early almost, it feels like now for the stream to be over. That doesn't feel right. We haven't gone like 5 hours yet. Is there anything else to cover here? Well, I've got it, because I think we're pretty much good. Time to play some more Doom? I mean, that would work. I mean, we can CD, Doom, the M key's still messed up, Sigil, and you can hear it. Oh, looks like it needs some vertical alignment, actually. We can fix that. Input, dialogues, video presets. Well, one thing I can do here is go back to this. All right, you can see that down there. I'm going to plug in my air mouse receiver. Boom. And now you can see how I use the air mouse for tuning this thing. So I can go ahead and stretch this out. Boom. And let's see, we need to bump this up slightly, so I'll adjust the vertical position to be... Oh, no, this won't work because I don't have my offset in there. That's right. I need my box to fix it. No, I'm not playing Doom with the air mouse because that's the vintage computer keyboard over here that you can't really see if I... Oh, man, that's heavy monitor. Ah! Okay, if I lift... Nope, stay up. The monitor arm agrees it's a heavy monitor. There we go. Anyway, that keyboard is connected to the computer over PS2, not USB air mouse type thing. I could install Chocolate Doom and it would work, but that would not be fun. I'm not even sure it can send multiple key presses at once, now that I think about it. I mean, probably, but I don't know. Exclamation point box. I don't know if I'm gonna need that. But maybe. So you playing Sigil on a 3D TV when? I don't think there's a... Oh, wait, hold on. That might be possible. Maybe. I would have to convert the VGA to HDMI, but I might actually be able to do it. Depends on whether or not it's alternate frame or some kind of other trickery. But there are 3D modes built into Doom. So actually, I don't know if you can just enable them here. Hold on. Yeah, they're not there, that's for sure. Quick game, yes. Setup. Let's see. There's definitely ways of doing it. How is it configure? Oh, I don't remember now. Is it like weird? Actually, you know what? Hold on. Doom. I think it's like press F8 or something. I'm not saying we're doing it today, David. We're not doing it today. But I want to say you just press a key up in the top row. No, I don't want to end the game. F8. Messages off. F9. F10. Escape. F11. Gamer correction. Blah. Gross. F6. F5. There's a way. I don't remember how you do it. I don't know, there's something where you enable support for some 3D glasses. I actually have one sitting on a chair over there that works with this. Well, David, at LTX, you remember the headset people were wearing with at my 46? They were playing 3D Doom. I mean, they at least could. So that's a thing. I mean, you can very much do that. So, yeah. But I don't know exactly what the video output method is, and I don't remember how to enable it. Or Descent, yes. Oh my gosh, somebody has the Descent thing? Whoa, that's incredible. Oh, you have it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have both the eyeglasses and the Simulize. Do I have one more? I can't remember if I have another one. But yeah, it's the eyeglasses that work with the Descent well. So, yeah. Yeah, I think this is basically all I really need. Good old shutter glasses. Well, now, okay, one moment. I can't reach the Simulize, but Simulize are shutter glasses. These, the eyeglasses VR headset, though, are not. VHS instructions, by the way. Oh, there's a lot more stuff in here than I remembered. Why is my Atari 800 metal cartridge door plate in this box? That's strange. Also, a quick shot. And a bunch of audio. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here that's been missing. Good grief. Another Sega Genesis power supply, serial or 9-volt power supply for Genesis, or serial cable. Oh, good grief. Polarity adapter. Huh. Anyway, this is this is eyeglasses, and the thing is that it's actually LCDs inside of the display. These are not shutter glasses. You can kind of, if I can maybe get the angle right. It's really hard to see, but it's passed through, and then there's a mirror that goes down to the actual LCD inside. So these are truly VR headsets. They aren't just LCDs that go solid though. No, it shows the display up here. They are illuminated LCDs. And actually, I'm missing a piece for this because there is supposed to be a solid black shroud that goes over the front of the glasses so that you have a nice black backdrop to view the LCDs against, because they're actually pretty dim, which made it very challenging when I had this on display at LTX to see, because it was so bright there. So yeah, genuine VR headset, yes. Looks like something Sci-Fi Seal would wear, yeah. But no, it works shockingly well. It is really, really good. And thankfully this is a almost entirely complete setup. It's just missing that plastic visor, which I keep meaning to cut out of a piece of plastic, but I got some stuff like a Heretic demo that works with it. Same idea as a Google Glass, very similar actually. And I have some other stuff too that goes with it, but yeah, it's really nice. I'm going to, ooh, didn't mean to bump the mic like that, sorry. I'm going to be filming a video about this in 3D when I do it. That'll work in VR 180 so that anyone can experience what the 3D of this looks like. I've already been doing some testing, and I can record VR 180 videos using my GoPros. So I've got like a whole thing planned for how to do all of this. Oh, that's why I have the Sega Genesis and polarity adapter in there. This is 9-volt positive center. How weird. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave this plugged in. Yeah. This box does kind of giveaways. There's some things that are not optimal about the eyeglasses, but they work well enough. I'm going to go into more details, but I'll save it for the video. They're good. You're not going to love them for everything. But yeah. I'll leave the Sega thing out because I need it more for MIDI than I need it for this. Yeah. Hello, Biffas. Warning labels for 9-volt stuff in general, both negative center and not negative center, because anything that's 9-volt, I kind of assume it's negative center, but then if it isn't, that could be dangerous too. Yeah, there we go. Serial cable, that's just a non-null? I'm not even sure, but I don't need that to live in there. I bet I only had all that stuff in there for when I took it to LTX so I could quickly set it up. But yeah, I had this set up at LTX, now remembering. Definitely had it set up with Descent and the quick shot here so that people could try. Oh, that is a good stick. That feels excellent. Oh, I forgot how nice that is. But yeah, this is great. Is this the one that has the option to go slack, or is that just throttle? I think that's just throttle. Yeah. So, oh, that's nice. See, what video did you mention where you forced drivers Windows 98 machine? That was the Sony Slim Top, Diego Artist. So, because there are, I needed to update the video. Oh, wait, was it that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that. I needed to update the video drivers to get it to work with something. And the card in it has a proprietary product inventor ID that's specific to the Slim Top, but it is still just some kind of ATI video device that's pretty standard. So I was able to modify the INF for the driver to get it to work with it. So, yeah. Oh, but all right, there we go. There's that. really look forward to doing that one someday. Let's see. All the rolling stuff. Yeah. Center minus is the weird one. Center minus is definitely the weird one. It's just, it's slightly more standard when it comes to 9-volt stuff for it to be the center minus. Huh. All right. I think we're done here. Yeah. Guess I can. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to just be so easy and done at the end there. So, I'm still trying to think like, what am I missing that is going to make this not usable? But I don't think there's anything. I mean, I even did the RTMP stuff. So, yeah, I guess we should wrap this up, and then I can work on some other stuff later on. I gotta film next week's video still, so maybe I will get started on that. But yeah, so let's see, didn't install SL. Yeah, well, I gotta figure out how I want to do that still. I will more likely record SL and then add a chroma key thing, so I have a video file that can play, and then I can overlay that in OBS. So, but I still got to figure all that out. I still don't know what service I want to use to integrate into Twitch to be able to change stuff in my OBS settings, because I have not found one that I've liked that's been as customizable as I wanted. Like, I don't want, I consider Streamlabs a non-starter, so that really hurts my options. Stream Elements seems to be designed all around like pre-made themes, and that's not what I want. I want customized themes. So yeah, either way, you got to install those on that PC. They're all essentially tells. Yeah. Well, again, generally, most of what I do with this computer is left click and a numpad over the air mouse. So realistically, it would never be run again after today. So it's not a this computer is only Linux because I use Linux in every other way. I could honestly live with this computer being Windows, but I just don't like Linux, or don't like Windows. So yeah. See, you can edit quite a lot with Stream Elements. I haven't had that experience, OMS. Like, you can edit the visual design of things, the overlays and stuff, because I tried to figure that out and they didn't make it easier. See, OBS has a web socket and you can code your own thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think that's probably the way to go. So, StreamerBot is an offline bot, not dependent on online services. I haven't messed with Stream Elements myself, but did tweak some scenes live. All right, well, so one of the things, so there's a difference between setting up like scenes in Stream Elements. When I was playing around with it, they let you like take like the alert box and like move it around in places. What I want is I want to fully customize what the graphics are for the alert box. Like, I don't want to use any of their like game themed ones or their like mystical like fantasy themed ones. I want to make something purely by myself in like CSS or maybe even just bitmaps or something, PNGs. So that's where I'm at and what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I don't know how, I couldn't find a way of doing that easily unless I became like a developer with them, which I think you have to get like some kind of special account. Let's see, you can do that? Man, Cody, if you can, since you've done it, could you link me to something that shows how to do it? Because that would be nice to do. Also, that's a super cool, awesome thing to make for that. The 360 achievement pop-up type thing. Yeah, that would be, that's super cool. I wouldn't do that for my streams, but I very much appreciate that. It's funny, I never even played Xbox Live. To me, the 360 is only 2 games as well. Now one of them you can play on Xbox One. So, tutorial. All right. I can find that on Nightbot later, but I won't remember it. So I'm gonna try and grab that right here. Do I have Firefox open somewhere? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Boom. Okay, I have pinned that tutorial tab. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's EPOS Vox. Okay. I don't know if he will have gone into the developer type stuff. But yeah. The cat's fine, David. So I'll look at that later. Maybe they go into it some. So, all right. We should the secret is to create your notification as a video and then upload it. Ah, okay, like the QTRLE or something. Yeah, I have that in OBS for the transition thing. Like, if I go to the black and then back, that. So yeah, that thing. That I can set that up. I can actually do that in Resolve too. So that'll be easy enough. So, all right, yeah, I'll look into that. That might work perfectly then. If I could just upload videos, I'm very fine with that because working in Resolve is also extremely easy for me. You know, let's go ahead and start the end because I am just going to ramble forever. So I can show you the thing there. Let's start the outro. Down there, come on. Oh, hold on. If I go this way, then you'll be able to see my arm. Way down here, down there is something I made in OBS or Resolve. So yeah. Anyway, I should wrap this up. I will take a look at the video stuff and see if I can figure out how to upload the transparent videos things. See if I go to edit and overlay, there is a button to add custom widget HTML. Ooh, okay. I will look at that. Thank you, OMS. Well, I'll try and look at that again. So, all right. Thank you, Lady Ironborn. Yes, this stream went very well. I'm quite happy with how everything turned out in the end, except for the project where I was trying to get my backup script working. That was apparently really complicated to do remotely. I'm gonna have to work on that at home. But yeah, everything else went well. VGA capture system back up and running, very much simplified. So I can get to using that again. I will be testing. Sure, what better than Wednesday stream? Yeah, really. I might try and get in early tomorrow and throw some stuff in here and see if I can use this computer for the actual full stream. So yeah, maybe. We'll try that because I don't think the load is that much on the computer. So maybe. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to support the channel, you can sub on Twitch, find me on Patreon. If you're watching the YouTube video, there's other stuff, I don't know. That is it for the moment though, and I will see you next time. And goodbye everyone who's saying bye back. I really appreciate it all.